Greetings, Biafrans all over the world. Greetings, lovers of freedom. Greetings, everyone. Try share this video and share it. Invite those other people. Invite as many as you can, because we have come to say the truth and to keep the record straight. And you're after Ihiku or Ihineme, Ihide after body. The truth about what is going on. The truth is what will set us free. Michael Chinonsa, I greet you from here. Don't ask questions. You have to listen about what I will say. Then before you ask questions, you have not heard anything and you are asking questions. And I am here to talk. So some people in the reason. How do you know? Listen and listen to me first. Well, after listening, if you have questions, ask me and I will answer you. If we know anything, if I ask you now, what have you heard from me? You have not heard anything. What do you know or what this program is all about? You have not heard anything. But because you know your conscience is judging you, you know that your conscience is in what I'm about to say now. Omenke Uku Chinedu, greetings from here. Chubike Emmanuel Okaf, I greet you. Share the program, share it wide, share it wide, share it. Everything now wagi here tata ngwachagia, you got mewe research or you got all the people, got draw her nkebe eziokwu. Obule diane me gossip you support. No. Isokum here tata about how ikenga and the Darlington with the rest become IPOB hardcore. The record is there. After Ngwachagi got check here the record. Because I have been wondering, how come, why some set of people are hardcore? Now let me keep the record straight. Kangunu Kebezoku. Okoman Chukwebuka, greetings from here. Kangunu Kebezoku. First of all, man the potassium hardcore. I have been hardcore for 2010 to date. Guinea Meg hardcore. How do you become your hardcore? Hardcore on the truth or hardcore in what area? How did you become the hardcore? Because Kangwalunu, Aputam now this is a struggle with my full chest, with clean heart, without anything, without anything because Ian put out for freedom. Because Mazinam can melan Kai matter no freedom. Kai geji we with everything. No freedom kai geji we name everything. No with our freedom kai geji we long wine or with any other thing. Man, some people now no nime this a struggle. Oblo na had the interested in restore Biafra. Han no nime struggle because of what they are gaining. Now Kangunu Kandrunu back. With what I had and with everything Ufugo na this a struggle. Now the Onyana Pologafa, he got the question. Now this is a struggle. Only can Guru Aguneso is Uche Okafor Mefo and Obido Bion. How one send daily go right from time. Nyaka Obido Bion na Uche Mefo. Njue may head in job. He can Guru Agumolombo support condemn more than 2 people. And up to today, he can Guru Ago Casti Nanyangwe support Ebo Bido Bion and Uche Mefo. The reason because Uche Mefo single-handedly open shop for him and they sponsor him. So Ikenga till Uchemefo, Ikenga refused to attack Uchemefo because of the financial help, because of the financial money Uchemefo send area with Obi Debienu on as a hard freedom fighter. Ikenga insists that he will never attack Uchemefo until another person, Ebidozie fund was here, share now, get pota, because he is a media. Now, that is the reason, before her, on your Neneko. Any person seeking about hardcore, media warrior hardcore. Got check here Nabagi today. Any person seeking about IPOB media hardcore. One person from the leadership now, who the person will go. That is why anytime they will issue. If the moment the issue put or not sackle any person in IPOB, if one media warrior adapt to salute the person, once I sackle any person in IPOB, he got fully one person adapt. Now, Ikenga Uruagu Oga Putangoyi now Uchemefo Abuya na sponsor till Uchemefo before another person now a video sponsor here. Now that is the reason Juashigi. This is how they become their hardcore. None of them enter this Biafra struggle with their clear heart. None of them is fighting genuinely. It's either they are buying them laptop or they are paying them underground with IPOB money, with the monthly dues me and you are paying. The so-called people, the leadership are the ones sponsoring the crisis. People will say, no, you don't have evidence. Now, I ask you, time of Uchemefo that Ikenga never till up to today on whether any actions or anything Obi Obienu and Uchemefo Ikenga put a condemn because that is where his money lies. Right now, there is another person paying him from the leadership. And until Atronya before Malo now the another person is Prince Darlington. According to what I just heard today from the same Ikenga, do you know that Prince Darlington cannot come out and swear that Nelly Ofebu is not paying her? So the moment Nelly problem, Prince Darlington problem, because that is the person now sponsor. And Nelly have already said, many of you know that George Oyibe was hardcore, and Nelly Okukona Nyane send George Oyibe. All those money, but IPOB money. None of them are sending those money with their hard-earned money. And that is why they have information. The information anyway. All the person from the leadership, they send he said they had sent the information, leak here some things, leak here some emails, some voices to these people. They now become hardcore with the money. Monthly dues instead of those money should be channeled to the appropriate quarter. And now people and when I put some people in and when I put some people, Mazi Chukwu Emeka Ezeji, I am bigger than you 10 times, and your full generation cannot spare me because now Kulezi Oku. Mazi Namdekanu lay this foundation of truth, and I cannot open my eyes and watch you people receiving salaries all in the name of freedom fighter. Freedom fighter, nobody deserves any payment in freedom. What that be help, each help, go and walk. Go and walk. If you cannot walk, then enter street and beg. Freedom fighter is not for everybody. Obulo for poor people. Obulo for poor men. So after Ikenga received Giderego from what is he called? Uchemefo and Obi Obienu. Now another person is sponsoring him. And he is answering a freedom fighter. Now, Prince Darlington with the same thing. Thank God now, if I confess that they are being paid. So, which means the leadership, if the leadership want all this gossip to stop, the leadership will first of all look inside them and stop anyone from the leadership to be sponsoring all these media things, because ever can the crisis be do, ever can the problem be do. We have had many cases. Only bribe. Those bribe, where is the bribe coming from? From the leadership. So if the leadership is bribing media warriors, bribing members of the same freedom fighter, how will you now bring it to call it to this thing, to become Nigerian government that is bribing us? The people that is bribing us, they are in the leadership. That is why none of these people, any member of DOS, go and mark it. Any member of the DOS or any leadership, pastor, any issue with IPOB, go and check it. One of the IPOB media warrior, sponsor, the issue. That is when you end up once I come out, I will say it the way it is, because I can tell you, no bastard is sponsoring me. I come out because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I come out because of Biafra restoration. And some idiots answering hardcore now. I dare them, like our brother Kanu say that if I was being misled, among the people, maybe things in the wrong, and she realized herself. I dare her to mention the name of other people, because without mentioning the name of the other people, some people assume that when I called the Radio Biafra and I asked them to subject to mention the name of people and go with proofs and facts, then say that they will not do that because of security reason. Can you hear that security reason? What is that security reason? The security reason because every people now support here. The people who now hardcore today will be exposed, and that is what they don't want. That is what they don't want, to expose everyone. How can you be a leadership and you are sponsoring a media warrior, paying them, or in the name of you are helping them? Any IPOB media warrior you see sharing card is not his personal money or her personal money, and the person tell you that the people are now paying the money for. Ask them to tell you the names of the people paying the money. That is why when Darlington was sharing card left and right, I said, why are the names of people sending you the money? Why are you not mentioning the name? The people sending you the recharge card, why are they not telling you to call their name so that Biafra will know where the money you are sharing is coming? Today, Darlington cannot attack Nelly Ofebu, but he can attack Simon Ekpa. Is Simon Ekpa a member of DOS? Let Darlington, of all people, come out openly and expose Nelly Ofebu and expose Nenyanya. Let him out, and I dare let Ikenga Agu come out and expose Uchemefo. The reason why Ikenga Agu cannot expose any evil Uchemefo do, even knowing fully well that Uchemefo is now fighting against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why can't Ikenga Agu attack him the way he's attacking Simon Ekpa? Let Ikenga Agu attack Uchemefo Obido the way he is attacking Simon Ekpa today, if he will not be exposed. I dare him to do it. Oh, there is some saboteur you need to paint, and there is some saboteur you don't need to paint. You don't only here. You don't need to paint anything. The people you are painting is the people that is paying you. Because Obido and Uchemefo is sponsoring Ikenga. That is why Ikenga can never ever attack Obido and Uchemefo. Mazi Chukwu Emeka Ezeji, I, Mazi Achebe, can feed you and your generation for complete 100 years. I will not know it. I will not notice it. I don't pour. That is why nobody can sponsor me. You that is talking, one of the leader will be sponsoring you. Lucky now, one of the leader will be sponsoring you. Let me tell you, one day now, once they sack any other IPOB leadership, you will see that Okechukwu cannot Germany we have problem, because these people are not fighting for Biafra, rather they are fighting for the money they are paying them. They are fighting for the money they are paying them, because none of them come genuinely to fight. None of them come out to give. They come to receive. They come to take. They don't come to give. And when you talk, they say, show us your monthly dues. Why you are not the one paying your monthly dues? They will use IPOB money and pay you. You will use it to pay monthly dues. You simply are because you never work for it. You never work for it. For you to know who is a hardcore in this very, very movement, you will see the person. Any person that do evil, the person will come out and tell you that this person is evil. This person have done something wrong. They are defending their evil characters. They are paymasters. The paymasters we are talking is not Nigerian government. Mind you, the paymasters we are talking is not Nigerian government. They are in IPOB leadership. And I can tell you this categorically clear with what have happened so far. With what have happened so far, I can tell you this, that none of these people answering IPOB hardcore are hardcore. None of them are working truly to work for Biafran or IPOB. From A to Z, go and check it. The people that are genuinely working in this very movement, you will not see them holding any information or talking to the leadership, because when you contract them, they will tell you, I will not blackmail, I will not do this. They will see you as you are not a hardcore. For you to become a hardcore, IPOB media hardcore, you must submit yourself to a payment, and the person will be controlling you. How can you restore Biafra with such mentality, with such evil characters going on, and nobody wants to say it? I am saying it because nobody from the leadership, not even unit coordinator or national, can come out and tell me that, Mazi, I am sponsoring or I have given you this with any proof. And I will never collect it. I have made it very clear that anyone who call me on phone that tell me, let me pay you money and do this, I will expose the person. Many people have called me to start attacking Simon Ekpa. I say, give me the proof. Give me the proof. Many coordinators have called me, I know. Many people have called me, say, attack Simon Ekpa. I say, give me proof. You cannot give me proof and you want me to attack him. That means I am not what you think I am. People like Pius Lindia, these are the paying people. They pay many people, go to media, IPOB media, any platform that is not dancing to our own tone, start attacking the person. How can you become a media, a hardcore when you are gaining from that movement? How can you become a hardcore when you are being paid? How can you become a hardcore when you are receiving money? How can you become a hardcore when they are buying laptop for you? How can you become a hardcore when they are buying phone for you? How can you become a hardcore when they are in charge of your IPOB with your internet and everything? How can you become a hardcore? How can you become a hardcore when they are paying your house rent? How can you become a hardcore when they are paying everything you need? They are paying you, and you will come out and tell you you're a hardcore. What you are just money hardcore. You are not a freedom fighter. People will not like it. People will not like it. If you want to become a hardcore, you need to use your hard-earned money. You don't need to beg for phone to make video. You don't need to beg for laptop. You don't need to beg for house rent. And they got your hand. Ikenga was sponsored right from time by Uche Oka from my phone. And I can tell you today, Ikenga is still talking and being sponsored by Uche Oka from my phone and Obidobiano. And there are some other people who is paying him in IPOB leadership. That is the highest crime we can commit, and you cannot get the IPOB hardcore. What I am telling you today, go and check it. Any IPOB leadership they search, you will see one IPOB media warrior or two media warrior follow him. That is why when they search people, I will look and watch the people that will follow them, because then you will know the people who is paying them. Then once they search that person, they know that their means of income have been blocked. And once that starts, if they don't get a new payment master, they will not shut up or they will start attacking the leadership. But I put it to the leadership that the leadership needs to investigate themselves to know these people. There's nothing like it. Come and rent my house. If you are paying the house rent, you are an IPOB. Let me tell you, IPOB in IPOB monthly news, there's something we call welfare. There's something we call welfare. If you are here and you are an IPOB member in Italy here, you have problem. You have to report back your problem to the unit coordinator. If you are an IPOB sick, be it anything, in this place where we are, we have many people that are sick and we have contributed for it. If you are an IPOB member, you are sick or you have difficulties, you need to go to your coordinator. Your coordinator will take it upon himself, and if it's above what the coordinator, your unity can do, he will report to the zonal coordinator. If the zonal coordinator cannot solve it, he will come then invite the regional coordinator. If the power is above the regional coordinator, then he will involve the national. That is how IPOB is being structured. And when they're not structured, can the order come from above and help? If the national will not say, okay, let us from IPOB post and help this person. But how come they will not report to the unit coordinator, they will not report to the zonal coordinator, they will not report to the regional coordinator, they will not report to national. Rather, they will go to the OS. They will go to the leadership. And the leadership will not send them money direct. Then they will send money to them direct on the name of help. Which type of help is that? And the person will come and tell me, you don't know anything IPOB. Who tell you that I don't know anything IPOB? Are you mad? So our monthly dues are good for those idiots, bastards from somewhere. All those are shawa kunakuna. That is why you see all this problem today. Person like Mazi Chukwemeke is being paid by the leadership. In the name of they are hardcore. Put them there hardcore. They are not hardcore. Rather, the money they are being paid is what they are working for. When you are being paid, then why can't you do your work? Like me, I pay for my daughters. They will then say those who have access to free Wi-Fi. The people who have access to free Wi-Fi is those people being paid from the leadership. Because when you are not the one in charge of your data, you are using free Wi-Fi. If someone keep on paying for your data, you are using free Wi-Fi. I pay for my data from my work. That is why every time you see me, I be proud to do videos in my working place with my phone data. When I'm in my house, I will use my Wi-Fi to do my program. I don't have laptop here. I have about 3 phones. I have iPad. I bought them with my own salaries. Nobody paid me. Nobody, no DOS, no leadership, no national have said Mazi, and I will not receive it because I come out for freedom. How can they come out? How can they be serious? That is why you see them. People like ikenga get paid by China, and you don't want me to say it. If it is to sack us so that the truth we can bury it. But that truth, we will keep on saying it the way it is. If you don't like it, go and drink acid. I'm in a struggle, you are in a struggle. I will pay my monthly dues. They will use my monthly dues to go and give you so that I make you a hardcore. Instead of to tell the world that you are a hard money maker in IPOB. Tell them, if you what I am saying, there you can go to make video against Uchoka for Mefo, and the new payment master now that is paying him from the leadership. Tell him, why are you not condemning the activities of Uchoka for Mefo, the way he's condemning Simon Epa? I said that to make video, call Obidio name and Uchoka for Mefo. Call their name the way you are calling Simon Epa name. If they will not expose you to grant, if they will not bring the receipt. That is why I tell you, when you are in for a freedom fighter, it's not for poor people. It's not for idiotic cannibals. Because person like me, how can you bribe me? What will you tell me? That is why you see money problem here and there in IPOB. You see from every time money problem. Ask yourself, what is causing the money problem? George Onyibe started debating when he realized that they're going to affect now. Money is going like this. Then he started debating. He started asking questions about his own payment. Let us tell ourselves the truth. If the leadership want to quench this thing, let them stop paying people. I see what's now. This guy, Igbo Knight, he don't have money now, but he's planning feeding spray in the 2022, said they will sponsor it. Who are those that will sponsor it? Tomorrow you will now come out and confess. Tomorrow you will now come out and confess that they never give me the money. I don't say when they sponsor, they will have interior motive. So you still say people now in this our generation, person will give you money just like that for nothing, without asking for return. No, you think the person will now come out and bring 100,000, 10,000, 1,000 euros, 20,000 to send for you to feed a non person without knowing what you are, without requesting something from you? No, you think we are foolish. You think we are foolish. Ask Darlington, challenge Darlington to come out on air to mention the people that sent the names of people that got laptop and send this thing, and send the cash to him with the name of this thing, in the name of a recharge card. Let him call the names. Let him call the names of those sponsorers. Let him call the name of sponsorer. And I tell the other small girl that they call what is it called? To come out and mention the full names of the people that you have collected money and share with from your coastal region, so that we will know who is who in this Biafra registration, so that we will know who is truly fighting, so that we will know who is really a saboteur, so that we will know who is the really freedom fighter and hardcore. You can't be a hardcore on top of money. You are a hard money making, not a hardcore IPOB. And if the leadership want to stop everything, they should first of all look their inside and stop all the, what is it called, all these their members who are paying any person in the media, because they are the one constituting Nissan. They are the one constituting Nissan, because when you are sponsoring someone, when you are paying someone, definitely the person will not be doing what you ask the person to do. That is why what led to Prince Darlington to come out and be accusing Neneyanya, because he is being paid by someone. Maybe the person who paid him is against Neneyanya. Now the person is paying him and feeding him with fake information against Neneyanya. And he is bragging that in that information he is sharing card. All of a sudden, they sack one or two people. Some Darlington become failed because the money, where the money is coming from, has been shot, and they cannot get it again. And he is now doing but if the leadership had stopped those payments from the beginning, if the leadership had stopped those payments, Darlington could have stand on his feet and know when things go wrong and where things don't go wrong. But because he's been receiving money, he's been paid, he now think he has arrived. And you think we are foolish. Tomorrow, when they give order, they don't obey your order. You don't know where the problem is coming. When you give order and the people whom you are not paying tell you no, this thing is not the way you're supposed to be doing. You call them saboteurs. You say you will be sacked. You will be sacked from IPOB as if IPOB is your personal property. Let me tell you, IPOB is one family, and any member of IPOB have the right to ask questions. You will not like this. You will not like it. You will not like my brokers. Ask those that I Maza Chebepo's page. You know that I don't pamper evils, because if the leadership, if person like ikenga is parading himself as to have IPOB and is receiving money, he cannot swear. And if he's parading herself as I had IPOB after receiving thousands of dollars, and Darlington is now PA Thomas Namdekan, then who are the freedom fighters? They are money-making machine. Wait until another person will be sacked. You will know who is sponsoring Okechukwu and this guy, the other idiot in non-Astra. These people, none of them have IPOB at heart. None of them have IPOB at heart. When you want to work, they will tell you that IPOB can take care of who have problem. No doubt about that. What is the procedure? IPOB laid on ground. And why can't the leadership investigate the reason why those money have been sent? Why are they afraid to investigate about it? Why is the leadership afraid to call effect or as them bring her for Radio Biafra to say, I am sorry, I am sorry. Why can't they bring her and say, what are the names of the people that you collected money and shared with? Let us know, and they have refused to confess to. And they want me to keep working with such evil people because they know if they bring those names out, those people will come out and mention the names of people who are in the leadership, paying them the money, and you want to harbor it. You want to hide it. You want to harbor it so that you will become a great freedom fighter. One member that will not take that from you. I will not tolerate it. That is evil. I challenge all of them. Send this video, pass it to them. Say, I challenge you, Ikenga, to the manner he is using to address Simon Ekpa. Let him use that manner to address Uchoka from Efo and Obidobienu if they will not expose him to ground, if they will not come up with a proof. And I am talking because this is playing and they are bringing the same idiotic animals as a hardcore IPOB. Meaning that the people that are hardcore and the people who is killing IPOB. They will be the one tell you anything that is not coming from the leadership, don't take it. What have come out from the leadership that we have not taken? From the leadership, we hear that Kanu sold our leader. Until today, they have not apologized. And I keep on asking them, what is coming from the leadership? Simon Ekpa, they say you must attack Simon Ekpa. With what? So I will start attacking Simon Ekpa and he will start using my monthly dues to sponsor Ikenga and other people to become hardcore. I will not do that. I will not do that. Let them stop paying those people. I give them only 6 months. You will not see them making any broadcast. If they stop paying paying Ikenga, paying Okechukwu, paying Jordan Metusela, that is jobless. If they stop paying these people now, stop paying for everything, you will see them. Nobody will broadcast again. All of them will just run. All of them will just run because they are still there thinking doing talking rubbish. I love what Kanu said. He said that the IPOB media are not doing anything, rather they are writing jargons. But he never asked the people who are writing those things, who are sponsoring you and who is praising you. He said, according to him, he said that many of IPOB media warriors are not talking what they're supposed to talk. They are not writing the release of Mazin Kanu. Rather, they are talking, waiting for where comrade will make a mistake. But he failed to ask these people that he's referring to, who is dealing with those nonsense you are writing. Is it not from the leadership? Is it not from the leadership? Now you want me to be a part and parcel and become an obedient child. Become an obedient child, and while you are eating money, while you are stealing money, while the so-called idiotic freedom fighters, media warriors, are being sponsored and paid, their data are taken care of, their house rent are being taken care of, without the IPOB family in that very zone. That is a very evil act. If any person from the leadership is sending money to anyone, it tells you that is out of help, the person needs help. The first question he will ask the person is, what is the principal rule of IPOB and how IPOB help their members? Where if you have problem, where will you report your problem to? Is it to the leadership DOS, members of DOS, your coordinator? So if I have problem with my son now, instead of reporting to the national, then I will go ahead and report to the national, to to the DOS. When that started happening, the same thing applicable for when any member is having problem in IPOB. That money they say pay for welfare. Pay for welfare. Welfare, what is welfare? What is welfare? What is it standing for? Now, that welfare is not being used to be taking care of your member in your unity. Rather, a single member from DOS or from the leadership is not taking care of the person. And they say, Mazi, calm down. Then we better remain in Nigeria because you better not to fight for Biafra referendum or Biafra freedom because that is what Nigeria is doing. And you will see them come out to be defending that rubbish. You will see them come out to be defending. That is why I don't send anyone. Before you can speak the way I speak, you must be neutral. You must not allow any money to pass in your hand. Because you that goes to equity, go with a clean hand. I dare them. Can any of them do what I'm doing? No, because the person who is remoting and controlling them will call them, my friend, hey, I will stop sending you money. Come on, do it like this. You will see them. And they will become foolishly hardcore. They are turning IPOB to APC party. The IPOB leadership, those people who are supposed to make IPOB whiter than white and whiter than snow, is turning IPOB to a APC party. Go to this video and send to them. Say that tell them that they are making IPOB a APC party, where you will go out, go collect bribe. After you don't collect bribe, you do whatever you like. You come out, you say, I contest, I collect $1,000. I confess. Now, because of them, they give me money, then give me wrong information. That is why I started attacking you. Did IPOB ask any member to go and collect information from individual? Because you were opportune to know one individual from DOS, then the person is not paying you and be giving you information on how to attack who the person see as enemy. Or you think that everybody in DOS, they love themselves? They don't love themselves. We know all this. We know. They don't love themselves. That is why you see them attack upon attack. You will see one person. You will say, if I release my kind of proofs, if I open the kind of proofs, who gave Darlington the kind of the proof? If not, who is paying him? A member of the leadership is paying him and giving him the proofs. That shows that the leadership is leaking, because Darlington is not an IPOB member. It's not a DOS member. It's not in the leadership. How come what the leadership plan to do is now being leaked to ordinary Darlington, and they will use it to be bragging? That shows that the leadership is something is leaking. You don't want it to say it. You are afraid because your own payment is at risk. Your own payment is at risk. That is why you will not like this program. We are out to restore Biafra, not to take. You don't give, you don't take. Why fighting for freedom? You only give. Your reward should be after the restoration of Biafra. If Biafra has been restored and these people have been, maybe they started rewarding them, I don't have issue with that. Reward anyone, but Biafra is restored. It's only poor people that will be asking for their profit, what they will gain, without reaching to their destination. In a freedom fighting, you don't pay a freedom fighter. Master Chebebo said that you don't pay a freedom fighter. The IPOB maximum time was structured in a way that if any member of IPOB has problem, IPOB will take care of the person. Maximum time structured this IPOB in a way that if you have problem as an IPOB member, IPOB will take care of you. And the procedure is like this. That is how you know who is an IPOB member and who is not an IPOB member. Anyone tell you that I'm an IPOB member, I'm not on that oath, because he is not yet an IPOB member. Why are you on that oath? Why are you an IPOB member? You are an IPOB member. When you have problem, you have a coordinator. If you are a coordinator and you have problem, you don't have right to choke hand in that meeting, in that IPOB money, and use it to treat yourself or to solve your problem. It is impossible. You have to pass due process. You have a deputy, or you have who you report to. Since the members are under you, you need to call your, maybe you don't want them to disgrace you and say you are poor. You have a regional coordinator, or maybe you're a unit coordinator. You have a zonal coordinator who you are answerable to. You have a regional coordinator who you are also answerable to. You have a national who you are answerable to. You have a continental rep. IPOB was structured that a unit coordinator cannot jump over national coordinator and then report direct to continental rep. Which means you have to go to your unit coordinator, tell them your problem. And the unit coordinator will check the money inside there and take and weigh your problem, because you are there with them. They will not know your problem because you cannot lie with them. If they are there with you, you are in the same city. They can investigate your problem before taking care of your problem. True or false, if you are an IPOB member and what I'm saying is a lie, tell me that it's a lie, that if you have a problem in IPOB, that is just wrong, go to DOS to solve it. Now you have a problem as an IPOB member. You didn't go to let me just settle that and say it the way it is, so that some of you who think that I am lying will know that I am an IPOB and I know how to go about it. If you are an IPOB member, you are sick. You maybe your job. For those that is doing, they pay them according to a daily job, because if you are in Europe, once you have a contract once you have a contract work, when you are working and you are sick, they will still be paying you while you are at home. Maybe you are being paid on your daily work. That is what we call it. It's not a salary, it's wages. And once you stop work, they will not pay you. Now you are sick and you have problem. You will go to IPOB where you are attending your meeting, and you will tell them that you are sick. If you cannot move, you call on phone. They will send one of the members to come and see you. Or you have a problem which you cannot solve, you must contact them and they will investigate it. Is that your unity that are close to you? We make sure that they now take care of you. In that unity, maybe the money in that unity is not enough to solve your problem, because we have what we call monthly welfare. We pay it every month. Monthly welfare. In that unity, your problem is bigger than that unity. That unity will take it upon yourself to the next zone. They will report to the higher zone, and that higher zone will take it upon them. If they cannot solve it there, that is when it will go to the national. In the country where you are, the national will now look, and because there is no way your problem will now be bigger than that national, this is a full country, in IPOB full country. The problem can never be bigger than that. You will see one person in IPOB that in that meeting, I say, on behalf of this IPOB meeting, we now solve this your problem. We do it. I have witnessed that many times. Now, after that, the national will save it, will solve your problem. The national, what's come to us is the national will now give order to the IPOB national secretary to now, from the national this thing, to solve your problem. But what is going on today? The people that is solving problem of IPOB member are the leadership, meaning that the unity is as useless as nothing, as a used condom. The matter is that they said they have money because they don't regard the unity. They not set the Darlington phone and the research card, because IPOB they don't have national coordinator where he is. They not pay ikenga. You see where the problem of IPOB started. You see where the problem started. And they would now, I am using this opportunity to warn Igbo Unite MCIs that is organizing his own 2022. It will be sponsored. It will be sponsored. Know what you say on media. Because the people they now control direct from the leadership is the IPOB media. And when you corrupt the media, now you are now claiming you will kill that struggle. And you will see them coming out. Now we know we are close to Onyende. I am PA to Onyende. I got information from the US. You don't get any information from the US. The thing that is causing problem in IPOB today is because those from the leadership now make the what don't supposed to be a public consumption to the people, and they will not tell them use it to make program attack. How do you think that Darlington get his this thing, his information against Nyanya? How do you think that all this rabbit and rat got the information? It's the same leadership. Some people say, don't call the leadership. No, it's not the leadership. Before Nelly was sacked, is Nelly not a member of the IPOB leadership? Before Uchemefo dropped, is Uchemefo not a member? Is not a member of the leadership? Obido Bienu, is he not a member of the leadership? The same way they are now sending money to some idiotic upcoming media warriors. And when you fail or when you don't carry out their actions, the next thing they will find one way or the other to set you up and keep you out of IPOB. The next thing they say you're a saboteur. They will call you saboteur. That is why I say these people are playing with our lives. These people are playing with our lives. That is why I dare them to come out. If you know that you are among the people who have been paid and you say you have repented, is it that repent? So the whole people that they paid with are now had cause in IPOB. The leadership, I must say it again, the leadership of IPOB must stop turning IPOB to APC party. Some of you, many of you will not like it because you say, who are you to talk to the leadership? Why? Who am I to talk to the leadership? The leadership is leading me. So that gives me the impetus to talk to them because they are my leader. You cannot tell me not to talk to my leaders unless they are not my leader, unless they are not fighting for Biafra, unless they are not member of IPOB. But in as far as they are IPOB member, they are fighting for Biafra restoration. I have to talk to them. I have 100% right to talk to them, and they cannot take that away from me. Go and tell them that I say so. As Chebeko says so. They should stop shooting themselves, disgracing themselves. You don't pay people that you're supposed to lead. What are you? That is why you see many of them will come out and they call the leadership of any member of IPOB leadership and insulting them because they know that what gives them the impetus? What do you think that is giving them the impetus to single-handedly call a name from the IPOB leadership and they cause the person anyhow? Because they know they have your information. Your fellow leadership pay them and give them while you are paying another person and giving the person your own information. That is why any day you see that any leadership has been signed, you must see one IPOB strong media warrior going down with the person. Any day, any IPOB leadership is being sacked, you must see one IPOB media warrior going down with the person. What brings George Onibe down? To the extent that George Onibe come to Radio Biafra and tell you that his loyalty goes to Mazin Uchemefo, not Mazin Amkan. What does that tell you? Because that is the person that is paying him, not Mazin Amkan. That is why he pays his loyalty to Uchemefo, because that is where the money is coming from. So he said that is why he came can still come out up to today and tell you that he loved George Onibe and he loved Obidio Bienu and Uchemefo, that he cannot speak against them because he is still passing some information to them. And when Uchemefo come out and tell you one or two things, you will be thinking that he don't get it right. He gets that information direct from the raw source, direct source, because Ikenga has somebody in the leadership who is paying him and is sponsoring him, and he is transferring those things to Uchoka from Efo and Obidobian, and they will be using it to do program, and they will be using it to fight against the Mazina Mikano. And you don't see this. You cannot use your brain. You think I am that stupid like you? No, you want me to become a foolish hardcore like them. I am not poor. Freedom fighter is not for poor people. Prince Darlington is poor. That is why he can be bought over with his ordinary recharge card. Ask Ikenga how they open supermarkets. How they open their spam. That is why you ever did that. When you are in the struggle, you don't say I belong here. You need to be at the center. Deal with the truth. Say it the way it is. Keep the record straight. Stop behaving like criminals. And I will continue blaming the leadership for failing to quench all these things. I will blame the leadership because when a person you know that is not your member have a vital information of what the meeting you do, you must as a matter of fact look and check who is passing that information to the person and cut it off. Because anyone who passes the information of what you had in your meeting to external person, know it that the person will now pass it to his own person. Before you know it, it will reach to the government house. So how do government? That is why I tell you, the best secret is a secret you keep to yourself. The best secret is a secret you keep to yourself. That is why when Mazi Simonetta come out and tell you that the national of Finland is a criminal, I never doubted him, because if the whole IPOB Finland, they will come out and say this guy is not paying monthly dues, and they bring a proof. For you to defend such proof, you need to bring out your own proof. But up to today, you come and be gossiping to Ikenga without any proof, and they want me to believe you. I am an IPOB with truth, not with lies. I don't support evil. Mazi Namdekan is whom I am learning from. And in as far as Mazi Namdekan is whiter than white and whiter than snow, I will not follow any idiot with his lie. So. That is how it is. That is why you're a freedom fighter. When you are fighting for freedom, the country where you want to be free from, you must drop their character that you hate, that make you to want your own country. You will not pick that character from them and you want to bring it to your country. That is why we are always say we are whiter than white and we are whiter than snow. If you are white, why are you taking bribe to become a freedom fighter? If you are white, why are you now being paid? Before you join struggle, don't you know that you must prepare yourself? If you don't prepare yourself, you wait until you are ready. If you are not ready to fight for freedom, you have to go back, prepare yourself. You have not prepared yourself, and another person is preparing you. The person will not be using your senses, because your sense is no longer there. If you have your sense, you will use it, you will apply it. But where is your sense? Where are your brains? All of you, I dare these people, all of them, that is calling Simon this, Simon that, to come out, especially Ike Guru. Can you call Uchoka from the phone that all the whole IPOB know that he is not an IPOB and he is fighting against Mazi Namdekan? Can you come out and call that name to him? Can Ike Guru come out and abuse Obi? The answer is no. He cannot. You know why? Because he is receiving cash from them. And he will see some idiotic amoebas coming out to defend such nonsense. I cannot have all evil in this IPOB, because the nation we are fighting to get is a nation that all of us want to enjoy, not a nation whereby one person will steal money and embezzle it, like Alice Madeke, like Kanduje of Kano, like Erofai, like Bubu, like Jonathan them. That is not the country I want to be. I want to be in a country where we give me account of every dime you spend, like China. That is why you want to be like China, but you don't want to emulate Chinese rules. You want to become IPOB hardcore. Program organized with a payment with IPOB multi-use money. They will steal the money and send to you, and we will be shouting, "Where is our money?" Or knowing that, and you will still come out to be shouting, "Where is our money?" While someone he have steal the money and sent to you, you are eating a blood money. You are eating a blood money. You are eating a blood money. That is why you cannot say the truth. I dare you to say the truth. If you will not, let me tell you, in simple reality, ikenga, if they stand for the truth, under 2 months, they will sack them from IPOB. Under 2 months, they will be expelled because Kelichigono, including the other idiot in Germany, that called himself their franchise. All these people that is parading themselves, they know what IPOB is all about. They know nothing because the only thing they know is the money they pay them and they give them information. The money they pay them and give them information, they will be parading themselves. You have problem in IPOB, and a member of GOS will solve it for you. What happened to your coordinator? What happened to your national? What happened to your continental rep? What happened to them? Why did you overlook all those people and go to the leadership? Because you want to become a saboteur, and that is where your salary is coming from. You are working, you are collecting salary, and you say you're a freedom fighter. How many freedom fighters have been paid? You eat from a blood money, and you don't want me to say it, so that I will not call you evil. You want me to harbor evil, to become a hardcore. God forbid. If I never not be femo, when I natula jabo if I never be femo, odogwani natula jabo my friend, if I never be femo, when you are stealing water 1 kobo, 1 cent, you are eating a blood money. In a real government. And they pay you. You come out, oh, I'm a hardcore. What makes you a hardcore? How do you become your hardcore? Which role have you played to become the hardcore? That is why I dare you. Come out from your evil plans. Come out and commit to the money and let me see how you become a hardcore. Let me also you become the hardcore. You sabotage the leadership and pass the information to a nobody, and you will tell the person. You will tell the person. You will still work for the person to be more close. Before you know it, they will bring the person to the radio Biafra, and the person will be parading herself or himself. The IPOB rules state that if you go and collect money and confess, there will be no sanction for you. That what IPOB leadership is trying to let me know now, that if I collect bribe, if they bribe me and I collect money and they give me information and I pass it after sabotaging IPOB, I will come and apologize. Automatically, I will be working with the leadership. That is what IPOB leadership is trying to tell me now. That if you can tell us you are doing great, IPOB female warrior, that means IPOB leadership is turning IPOB to APC. I say it with no apology, unless you go to that rules that guide IPOB and do the needful. If IPOB leadership cannot call a spade, if they cannot condemn evil, they can never have any respect from Maza Chebepo. I say so, and so shall it be. Hanayala. Who thief, who even accuse the US. End of the day, I confess, you become a hardcore. In Unanakwala, is that what Mazinam can tell us to do? Is that how to lead? Then tomorrow you will not say that APC is evil, that once any person commit a crime in PDP and come to APC, they are forgiving. You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. When you want to do something, you do it with the law you lay on ground. You are the one who made that law. I am not the one who made that law. And since the leadership are the ones who make the law, they have to follow it. If you cannot follow it, don't expect anyone to follow it. Tomorrow you now tell me command and control. Why you cannot command and control your own? Why you cannot carry out the rules that make up IPOB? Why you cannot do the needful and you want to do something, to stand there, to be, and you want to stand so that you will be commanding left and right, and another person will be eating the blood money we are contributing, and the person will become a great freedom fighter and a modifier. Where even the zoo country cannot do such thing. The zoo country, which we are fighting to come out, to disintegrate, can never do such thing. And we call ourselves a freedom fighter. We call ourselves a freedom fighter. Whiter than white, whiter than snow. Which type of white? Is white now black? Is now white now me color? Is white now blood red? What is white? Don't you know the meaning of whiter than white? If IPOB is no longer whiter than white, if IPOB is the way the leadership should remove that whiter than white and put it whiter than black, not whiter than white. Say whiter than black, then we will know that me color is whiter than black, that color is whiter than black. Then we will know. Then I can define what the game you people are playing. If you go to the way I spell you. If you talk to the way I spell you. How will you expel me when you cannot expel who come out openly and tell you that she collected money? They collected money. And you say don't mention the name because of security reasons. How will I know that the command you are giving me is not from the person who sent the money to her and you don't want to mention the name? How will I not know? She had to mention all those names and you people need to sack them. You people need to sack them. That's not ways about it. You cannot have all that, hide that truth. That is why IPOB, money, 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 any little thing, they have bought you over. Because all of them are being bought over. That is why they are thinking that everybody is being bought over. They are paying them. That is why once someone, because this one is paying this one is paying this one. When you speak against what the other person say, what will come from his mind is because maybe that person you are saying in his favor have also paid you the way this one have paid me. That is why you see this, they have bought you and here and there, going out, because the leadership is going about buying people. The leadership is going about buying people. If not, how come about they have bought you? How did it come about? How many of the leadership have you expelled for buying this media era? And you don't want to say it. You want to turn IPOB to APC party, where anyone can commit evil and come out and say, I confess, I belong to the family. IPOB I joined is whiter than white and whiter than snow. And you have to keep the record straight. Keep it straight. None of you will be bold enough to say what I'm saying because money have changed hands. Money have changed hands. Many of the coordinators have top money. You see them in echo. They cannot speak. The pride of a man is what? When you take a bribe, your integrity and your pride is gone. When you take a bribe, your integrity and your pride is gone. That is why you will tell Mazinamka will tell you there's no forgiveness. Now, someone thief money, he collect bribe. You collected bribe after you now tell me that you are the family. Darlington cannot come out and swear that he buy laptop phone by himself. Are you that poor? Are you crippled? You been beside? Why can't you walk? A man like you, full-grown man like you, is waiting for blood money for you to buy phone. Is waiting for blood money for you to recharge your phone. Mba, I'm not the one. Freedom fight is not for poor people. Man, they poor. When they got back, so that can be a supporters. Stop coming to claim a hardcore. Let men that matters lead. Those that can bring their money, not those that can steal the money. And if you are poor, don't come out to parade yourself as a freedom fighter. What are you fighting with? That is why I tell people, stand for the truth, so that you will know when they say our leader. Stand tall, so that you will know when they say our leader. Some will not tell you that IPOB is their personal property. Do you think that anyone have paid more sacrifice than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and those that died in the protest and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu compound? Nobody have paid any price more than these people. Those that have led their life, those families, are they looking out? No, do you know how many, the only child or so many people have died in this struggle? Where are their family? Are you parading them? And you think because you go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2017 and watch plate, you think you have arrived? Let me tell you, you see those families that their children died, they have paid their own utmost price for their children, for their son to die. All those ESN members who are dying, these are the sacrifice. How much are you paying their family today? Some of their family, you don't know them. Some of their family, you don't even call them on phone again. And they are paying a shower, they are paying a nickel poop to broadcast rubbish. You are paying an idiot to come and write garbage on social media to become a freedom fighter, to become a media warrior. And the person think you have arrived. How many of those families are you remembering? Oh, you think we don't know? Let me tell you people, when you think that IPOB of 2021 is the same thing of IPOB in 2015, you must be stupid. You must be mistaken. It will take you unaware when people will stone you to death. We have more hungry people in IPOB media warrior than a freedom fighter. What we have now is a hardcore hungers. Hardcore hungers in IPOB. IPOB hardcore hungers. That is what I call them. Mugus everywhere. IPOB hardcore hungers. That is what they are. They are in Europe. You cannot pay for house rent. And your hand is not cut off, your leg is not paying you. What? Go back to Nigeria and get ESN so that we will know why we are paying you. Like South Africa, they are paying buy laptop for you. And they say you're a freedom fighter. But you don't say, they can spare you from IPOB. You get mad, we're going to kill you. But it's not talk about they will spare you. As if they spared me for IPOB, they have spared my life. As if they spared me for IPOB, if DEFRA restored, I will not be whatever I want to be in DEFRA. Oh, you think that if DEFRA is restored today, my Sebenko will depend on the position they will give me? I will work for my own to feed my family. I am not interested to become anything in DEFRA, any position. I am interested that my family will be moving about freely, and I will go about my business without being stopped or molested by any idiot. That is why I am here fighting for my freedom. But these hunger people, IPOB had hungers, hunger hardcores are in IPOB for money making. They are in IPOB for money making. You cannot be running away from Nigeria because of corruption. Why corruption is eating us hard in IPOB movement? You have to make sure that IPOB and killing, not breeding IPOB media hungers, hardcore hungers. That is what I see here. None of them is following IPOB procedure again to sort their problem out. None of them is following IPOB procedure led by Onyendu. And we are talking about the structure. You want to die protecting structure. Why you cannot follow the rules of the structure? Why, when you are in the need, you forget about the structure laid by Onyendu and you jump to the DOS to help you? Are you now following the structure of Mazinam Kanu? What structure are you now trying to protect? I am asking you. What structure? Since you have problem, you did not follow that structure. You jump to DOS without your unit coordinator, without your zonal coordinator, without your national, without a coordinator. You jump to the leadership DOS to help you. Are you now following the structure? Is that the structure of Masinam Kanu? Is that the structure of IPOB? Is that the structure of DOS? Do you think that when you talk about the structure, you think it's only IPOB DOS? Let me tell you, when you talk about the structure, you talk it to the ground. It's a rule, law. I rather protect the structure. What structure are you protecting? What structure I'm asking you? Can structure protect? I am asking you. What type of structure are you protecting? Structure of corruption or structure of criminal? Or structure of we are whiter than white and whiter than snow? Which of the structure are you protecting? I challenge all of you to come out and tell me the structure you people are protecting. Because if it is the structure of IPOB led by Mazinam Kanu, you will first of all sack every idiot that have collected money from whoever. Even if the person collect the money from Mazichi Kedozem, the person need to be sacked because the person have violated that structure of Mazinam Kanu. What structure are you protecting? I ask you. I tell you, Maza Chebepon, I am not for anything apart from truth. I cannot support it. I cannot support it. It's evil. When I tell you it is evil, it is. Of course, it is. And the leadership, I will continue blaming them. I ask them, what structure are you protecting? Is this structure of corruption? Structure of buying recharge card? Structure of buying laptop? Structure of buying phone? Structure of paying house rent? Or structure of corruption? Structure of evil? Or structure of we are whiter than white? We are whiter than snow? Laid by Mazinam Kanu. Which of the structure are you protecting? Which of the structure are you talking about? You have to let us know so that when you tell us to come out and defend the structure, we will know if the structure of the money they send to you for you to come out and broadcast, or the structure that you Mazinam can lay, because you cannot violate the structure at the same time protect the structure. No, you don't destroy something while you are protecting it. That is why I tell you, who send you people? Why is the leadership not sacking them? What is going on? What is happening? Is this the structure Mazinam Kanu laid for us? Is this structure? I tell you, IPOB are prepared for the restoration of Biafra. Don't think that it is where you handle it in 2015, that everything we are swept under carpet. We cannot take that any longer. Which structure are you talking about? Structure of evil people? Structure of I confess? Structure of they paid me? I expected Darlington to come out. He is playing a mind game. How would Darlington play a mind game when you have sacked his playmaster? Why would he play a mind game? Before you, Darlington will come out bodily. Another playmaster will take over. The way another playmaster have taken over ikenga from Choka, from Efa and Obidobian. You have to give them another paymaster, and you will see them come back to their hardcore hungers handcore. Another person from the leadership must start paying that Darlington so that he will not be good enough to talk, because they talk for money, not for freedom. You can't talk for money. Their franchise talk for money. And the other idiot 419 Yahoo not talking. I wonder how he be able to manage to defraud people with the kind of the real mentality. They all talk for money. They talk for money. Then you will see them become hardcore overnight. When Uchokafo and Obidobiano, we are paying, establishing shop for ikenga in South Africa. It was doing well until Uchemefon, we are sacked. Ikenga, that was Babalu, Ifan Baboy. Before you know it, I defend Dios, a video before you take you over, Akobi Ogo. The moment they start again, he returned, become a hard dog. He become a hard dog. Oh my God. He become a hard dog because that is not a hardcore. Now, Darlington, his paymaster has been cut off. Another leadership will come out and take over. You will see him come back. Wait until they sack the one of Okechuku. You will see him fall. Any year, anyone will be sacked from the leadership. Go and check it. One of the IPOB media warrior will fall because the paymaster have been sacked. And they think we don't know. People like us will remain because nobody pay us. Nobody is paying us. Wait for the fall of many people because when Mazinam can come out, many people will be sacked. And many of these hard goats, IPOB hunger medias, hardcore hungers, hungry people. Take a poor man getting as a media warrior. How? Didn't you the media warrior? I ask. How? The man will get people like us too much. Before you see anyone in IPOB media warrior today that can bold and knock his chest and stand for the truth, not be few. And that few, you will not see their video going viral because their paymaster will not allow it to happen. They must see one thing or the other to level against them. Hunger people everywhere. No wonder Biafra, Mazinam can say that Biafra will be restored in 2020. Ask yourself, what happened and why did Biafra not come in 2020? It's because the media warriors and the people that is working with are evil. If they focus on the restoration of Biafra, they will not tell me that they will relaunch a Bubagu today. And we don't know what is going on. That is why I tell you, we are IPOB. When we say we are whiter than white, we are whiter than snow. That is the structure of Mazinam Nikano, and that is what I will defend. Not the one that are paying Darlington, paying Ikenga, paying Okechuku, franchise, paying all these sinful people to be talking garbage, paying Annie King, paying all these people. We know them. And they think you can threaten a person like me with a spare. You think you can threaten a person like me, they will sack him. When you can threaten people with sack or spare is when you are people that you are paying their house rent, paying their bills. Thank God, I'm not even paying house rent because landlord I'm a half owner. We are hardcore. We don't know, we know the game. Which game you know if not money? Which game you know apart from money? Today, more than 5 to 6 IPOB media warrior will fall. That's me. The same thing to other people. Today, you will never see Annie King with the rest of them talk again. You think we don't know them? And they want me to be fighting such shameless fight. That is why I sit down, I calculate. I say, since these people are fighting because they are defending their paymasters, they are defending those that pay them. What they are doing is, when they pay you, you join the group. If they pay you, join this group. Then I will not join them because I will not be paid. I don't want to collect blood money. I don't want to collect evil money. They will come out and be defending rubbish. But if any of them is defending these things, let me tell you, dare them. Tell Ikenga that that report say, open your camera the way you, I know the way you insult Simon Ekpa. You did a great job, right? Insult Obi and Uchemefo. That's the same way. If you will still remain in IPOB, let me know why. Try it. It's an open challenge. I have insulted them and I do this. Now I give you two people. Insult, because if I tell you insult anyone in the US, they will say they are your leader. These people now I mentioned to you are no longer IPOB and they are working hard to bring IPOB down. Put your car for me for Obi. I dare you again to cause these people, bring them out, discuss them with hard words, arrogantly. You cannot remain in IPOB up to 2 months. Then they will know who is who. And you think it's all about bringing E-rats, calling them IPOB media warrior. Biafra is not yet restored. You are taking position. Many of you will die before Biafra will be restored. Many of you will be killed before Biafra will be restored. Some of you will say, anywhere Mazi Nnamdi is, that is where we are going to. Mazi Nnamdi is in DSS custody. What is waiting? What are you waiting to be there? Go there. Since you are more hardcore than Paul, you are more hardcore than Mazi. I dare you to go to DSS where Mazi Nnamdi is and be there, so that you will become a hardcore more than me. I dare you. I don't want me. I don't want to. Then I take my power in the spiritual realm. And you see the ordinary DSS, you run. Your leader, who you are worshiping, is in DSS. Will you, with your power of all this power, become useless? You cannot use it. Who are you deceiving? Tell me that you need more bribe. You are a son of evil, son of hunger. You inherited poverty. We are talking about Ifajuna. Before, the recent people in IPOB today are worse than Ifajuna. I tell you, the people you are seeing, especially those idiotic poor hungers in the IPOB media warrior on Facebook, on media, they are worse than Ifajuna. That is why I tell you, they are not a freedom fighter. I call them IPOB media hungers. Hungers, hungry, happy hungers, hardcore hungers. Not IPOB hardcore. What makes you a hardcore? Which type of hardcore? Wait until 2023, we see what hardcore is all about. The information you think you have, you will see that you don't have anything. That is why you can foolishly come out. I stand with the US. Who are you deceiving? If you like, you stand with the thunder. How does that concern me? I stand with IPOB because I am not standing with one structure. DOS is under IPOB. IPOB is not under DOS. So when you stand with DOS, I stand with IPOB, who is more powerful than DOS, if you don't know. Because the IPOB, DOS is under IPOB, if you don't know. The highest position in IPOB is IPOB. The highest position in IPOB is IPOB. Hungry people are poverty. A freedom fighter is not for poor people. I see reason why I have been saying it. I have been saying it. That freedom is not for poor people. Some of you don't understand it. But now, when I say it, go to my comment section. All of you will be calling me names. All of you will be abusing me. Today, have you seen the reason I tell you that freedom is not for poor people? Poor people like ikenga, freedom is not for you. Managing one shop with your wife. Go and work so that you can buy your data and buy your goods by yourself and pay your rent. Go and find work, leave attachment selling for your wife. It's a women business. It's a business for women. Woman, one book I'm working baby. One book you are in south, everything in when the men gas out a boutique. Why are you in the south and another person is in London paying your house rent? You are in Europe. The men are not supposed to put in Europe. And now go and you say you're a freedom fighter. Hey, IPOB, we need to go deep and make researches. My point is that the leadership will go in and search themselves and stop those people who is paying this irate to be making video. You don't need to pay anyone for the person to fight for freedom. Let the person fight for freedom from his heart or her heart. Freedom fighting is not for poor people. Stop paying people. I mentioned the name because he is being paid by Uchoka from Mefo to extract information from the leadership and pass to them. That is why I mentioned the idiotic person's name. You think Nigerian government, you say they are the one passing information. Nigerian government is getting information from these people. When the leadership among themselves stop paying people and give them information on what to say for them to be relevant in broadcasting, you will see that the way the information is leaking will reduce. Because you think we don't know? That is why I ask you, which of the structure are you protecting? Is it the structure of we are whiter than white, or the structure of money payment, or the structure of hunger people, hungry groups, or the structure of recharge card group like Darlington? That is why Darlington can pick one person and leave the rest. Because when you pick who pay you, the person will expose you. Ask yourself, when Uche Mefo was sacked, what led to the downfall of George Onyibe? Did George Onyibe commit the same crime with Uche Mefo? The answer is no. George Onyibe fall because he is receiving salary from Uche Mefo. So when your paymaster, they sack them, definitely you will get issue, you get problem. When you have been paid to go and attack Simon Ekpa, instead of to go and do something that Martin will be free, that is when you know people that are evil. That is why they are writing garbage carriers, ndala, mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere, zombies. You think everybody, you will not come out and say, we are IPOB, had the corn. Nala, who make you a hardcore? How do you become your hardcore? Who are you talking? Who are you deceiving? Omua. No, now you are JUS and you got to go and ask questions. That JUS. Go and ask questions. We are IPOB. When I tell you that we are IPOB, we are whiter than white and we are whiter than snow. Go and ask questions. These people must stop eating blood money. How they are pushing the blood money? What they are eating is a blood money. It's a blood money. They are eating blood money. And that is what makes them evil. many of them is talking about way forward. That is why they will not tell you. When you say, if you know anything you can do to bring Mazina or to bring Biafra, do it. But when they see someone doing it, they will start attacking the person. Is that what you learn from Onyendu? Why are you misquoting Onyendu? Why are you misinterpreting Onyendu? Must everyone hide under your own before you know the person will be doing something? You think if you threaten Mazia Chebe, they will sack you, then I'll stop doing what I'm supposed to do. Let heaven bear me witness that I speak the truth at all times, and I stand on the truth, irrespective of who is involved. That is what I learned from Mazin Amnikani. That is what I learned from Mazin Amnikani. And I don't owe you any apology on this. If you don't like my way, people like Bright commit suicide. That is the truth. You must not like me because you don't like truth. The only person that can like me is the person that enjoys hearing the truth. If you don't like truth, you can never like me. That is why many of them will be running, going for where they gossip, so that they will hear gossip and gossip and gossip. I don't gossip. I don't give you gossip. I give you the truth, and it always hurts you. What I see today is not IPOB Mazinam Kanu left. What I see today is a hunger freedom fighters, hunger people. People that are hungry and they are looking for where to be and you are using a blood money to eat. You are eating from a blood money. If you don't know, let me tell you now. You are eating a blood money. What is the work of a media warriors? What is the work of IPOB media warriors? You don't want to call a spade a spade. You eat you want to please a group of people so that you will become relevant and kill your own future. What is different between you and Nigeria? What is different between you and Nigeria? Since you can protect evil, you better remain in Nigeria because that is a nation of doom, country of evil. Now you will say that Simon is receiving super chat. That is a clean money. He worked for it. You that is receiving payment for your shop from the money, monthly dues of people. Is that what makes you a freedom fighter? Ask if it's a living testimony of what I am saying. Darlington is a living testimony of people who have received blood money. Did any member of Prince Darlington family die? No. So why are they giving him laptop and phone and the chat card every day? Biafran media warriors, we have another 50,000 to share. Who are the Biafran media warriors you are sharing the money to? Where are they? They are the stupid people you will see on comment section now, like Bright to come and attack me. These are the people they call freedom fighters. They are this idiotic Amweba that calls himself a great lion. Great to okay. They have given us another 60,000. When last did you hear about 60,000? When last did you hear about 50,000? When last that they have given me a laptop? Now, one Igbo guy is fucking retired, spending all his hard-earned money on the female equivalent over here in Padova. That is what makes them evil. That is what makes them evil. And we must stand up to chase the evil out. Another miracle. A time like this, you need to tell people the truth, so that the truth will be on their head. You need to tell them the truth. On this note, I will drop the curtain here, but if you have any question, you can call me and ask your question. The number to call is, let me put the number there. In case you want to call, you ask your question, because all sorts of cowards we tell that I am afraid of a sack and you want to be a freedom fighter. You need to stand on the truth. They will be the one to tell you that Mazi, I'm not a strong member. You don't know what is going on. What do you want me to know? I asked them, if you tell me that Simon Ekpa is the one who sold our leader, why did our leader abandon the leadership and go to Simon Ekpa for the first place? Because Simon Ekpa is not my leader. So if you now come out to tell me that Simon Ekpa sold our leader, why did our leader abandon the leadership and go to Simon Ekpa? Which means you don't trust you people. So you must think before you bring out arguments or you lay allegation. France, not Italy. That's my confess. And the leadership will not bring you. Your voice will be circulating on radio Biafra, and they will tell you it's a bold step. Don't you know that Obus take a very good bold step for killing IPOB? Don't even, if anyone praise them for taking bribe and they coming back to confess, you have to praise the whole Obus Odema, praise Dave Umahi, praise okay, see, you don't need to condemn them because they are of the same feather. They are of the same feather. So if you praise such thing, you don't need to condemn any person. You need to praise any evil person in IPOB too. Because evil is evil, irrespective of who do it or who do it. You think you will now come and tell me, this one, I will start abusing the person without seeing something. The Bonyala, you going to that control. You going to that control. A time like this, you tell yourself the truth and nothing but the truth. The number to call is there. It's +39 35 1295 7752. Let me check if I can put it here also. I cannot, I have already put it there. If you are on Biafra Unity, you can call it. Let me also put it on Mazi Achebekwa. Because I will only have, ask me question about whatever I have said here, I will answer you direct. Now, unless you're a coward, You can be on comment section, type rubbish, all I care. Who cares? I don't want people that will praise me to come here. I need people that will ask me a very tough question so that they will know how prepared we are. Onye zugidoshi, or Potana IPOB, shall confess. Then the leadership, actually, you're good, you're this. Then you want me to follow such nonsense? I forget to. Hello, caller from Switzerland. Good afternoon. Just a minute. You can go ahead. Tell us your name.
Okay, I'm Chika.
Greetings from here. Chika, you can go ahead.
Okay. I like what you are saying, you know. Let me speak Igbo.
Go ahead.
This struggle.
Exactly.
I don't think that this against you. We know this person now. I'm in this IPOB since 2014.
Okay.
Since you have it, I make this meeting. I don't go lie. I'm making more than the kind of because here Jagwali now. Udene talking a million on him, nobody. I want to attack here. This social media warrior, Iraq. I want to get up of that. So I'm going to say, you know that. I will Simon at the name, Simon at the Nana. I was surprised Simon your name. I want to send the mother for Naya Kahanis. This is Barbara Panamuku.
No, actually,
it was make the money. I want to look at the money is on Nandikan. So, there's no good now, Jibizina, since it's the Nandikan.
Also, one day you can call our WhatsApp.
Jibizina.
The thing, Tayani.
Okay, I will not someone at the year doesn't marry, little Martin Nandikano. Why you initial time? That spirit everybody to work, in the money they buy from a command. Also, when you get to Castiana Radio Biafra. And why do you always say this with the platform? You may do the platform, you want to control somebody, a man of his own. When I feel this struggle, our family struggle. What will not personally?
No, they take IPOB is family
somebody and no structure. So, DOS may be money, I know the structure. Or therefore, now I know here. And I told myself, not the kind of be name now because of me, I didn't not the kind of who I type them on that one, but you can't on the internet here.
Okay.
Because of who this year, even here and the Nigeria government name, Marzi, by more far while before someone maybe you know name. Or suppose you hear Marzi is a lawyer, come out to see the social media. Or not suppose. Oh, you to call to see. Oh, I wouldn't be a hand with time on it. You won't have time on it. And someone I knew will be on now one day, not smart, not the can. You don't let our name and concern our things to go away and John Apple and Apple Darlington. I'm about Overlogo, get up that picture because of Daniel. Overlogo, some picture Martin Nandi. You know, Martin Nandi canon, I don't know today. But I'm Martin Nandi canon from maybe any opener IPOB. What more that man in the IPOB? You don't care when something is over Sadio, carry everybody. Oh, carry everybody on IPOB.
And because some leaders are passing information, I'm passing information. Then he does
onye Chineke goziri ọgọzi ha baa n'ụlọ ha ga-ekpe udo ka eme ife a na-eme ka ihe anyị chọrọ Biafra ya chọrọ onye ka onye and onye na-akọ ọsụ anara tin Chinasa Nworu nke a na-akpọ born to away Useless girl. Often any Simon Simon Etta in short, Simon Atipololion, Olu Simon, and their coaches. Other coaches, you can have a name that social media name for that you are an answer. He was that would be meant to buy a space. Let's say one direction of the Biafra. Simon Etta was the freedom I know. Is it freedom?
No, if they
Simon will give Simon that. What are you doing? I might be in I will not be OS, but I know what I'm going to get. You play, nobody contribute. If I can show you,
thank you for your opinion.
Thank you for that, please. Thank you very much.
You can call on WhatsApp if you want to call. You can also call on direct call. Greetings from here.
Yes, hello.
Hello, greetings from here.
Good afternoon from here.
Good afternoon.
I'm calling from UK.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, my question is not, my issue is not a question. Oh, in pointing some issues and then advising our people. You know, all the quite unfortunate.
One after the other.
Our Biafrans find it difficult to understand the difference between Egbe and Egbe. Is it that there are people who are really against the struggle Mazen and the Kano has set up for a very long time, or they are ignorantly fighting the truth? Now, where it pains me the most is that after all the positions, after all the broadcasts, after all the teaching, our leader Mazen and the Kano for years to convince one thing from him at all.
Mas, if we make it snap, you have only 2 minutes, please.
Okay, so my major issue is to the people who are fighting against people who they are supposed to be supporting in this.
Caller on the phone, just call back within a minute, please.
If you hear somebody like Ikenga talking on social media, it's obvious he is talking from both sides of his mouth. And when people who come out, for example, Simon Epa, and just like the way you do your own exposition, it is obvious. When you see the truth, it is obvious. I am asking our people, why is it difficult for them to differentiate between the truth and lies? Why is it so difficult?
Okay.
All I can say, Kanjo, and I wish somebody can tell me if it is an intentional act.
Now, Mas, let me answer your question without wasting time, because the question is very easy. Nobody is fighting the people, the struggle now, people are fighting the truth. And where this problem starts, I will continue saying it without fearing anyone. I respect everyone. It's from the leadership. When a member of the leadership paid any person, and in the name of you are helping the person, and you know the structure of IPOB, that IPOB structure is that any member of IPOB has problem, he need to go to the coordinator. If you want help from IPOB, you go to the coordinator in your zone and then lay your complaint to your coordinator or say your problem. The coordinator will solve it. If the coordinator cannot solve it, it's the duty of the coordinator to take your problem to the higher one. And the highest place your problem will reach is the national, because there is no problem that is bigger than one individual problem that will be bigger than the national coordinator in that country. Yeah. So when the people that is parading themselves that they are defending the structure are the one sending money to the people in the name of they are in need, and instead of directing them to the coordinator, they now pay them direct and also give them information on what to say and what not to say. That is a sabotage. So the leadership need to look into themselves and know the people, because there's no member of the DOS today that can swear that you don't have one or two media warrior that is controlling. That is a clear that you don't have any, you cannot protect your meeting. That is what made Darlington to come out and say that he has a proof and against Nenyana, because someone is feeding him with something that is going on in the leadership. The same thing applicable to ikenga, the same thing to Biafra child. It's not one person. The proof Biafra child has is not the same proof ikenga has. The proof Darlington have is not the same thing Efe has. That is to say that they have people. They are passing information and they are the one paying them with different information. That is why you see gossip upon gossip. The same thing applicable to IK. So that is why I tell you that the leadership is the problem, not this thing. And go and check it. Go and check what I'm telling you. Any member of go and check what I'm telling you. Any member of the leadership they sack, you will see that one media warrior or two will follow the person go down. Let me tell you, during the time of Uchemefo, when Uchemefo resigned with Obidobian, do you notice that he can't stop talking about Biafra?
It's true.
Yes.
I have an experience with him I would have loved to hear.
So when that, after that, George Oyibe stopped broadcasting. Do you know that George Oyibe is a broadcaster too? Broadcasting on Radio Biafra. And the issue of Uchemefo and Obidobian take George Oyibe and they affect the came back because these people are receiving money from them. Now, somebody again was sacked. Few people. It's affecting Darlington. It's affecting the now come out. So to tell that if tomorrow, if they sack Tina Samoro, it will affect other people. Or if they sack Nene, it will affect other people. If they sack that is to tell that these people are the betrayer of their own, not Nigeria. And when people that are saying that they paid them, they are not telling you that Nigerian government paid them. They will tell you that it's somebody from the leadership. And up to today, nobody from the leadership of a DOS or IPOB have called us to say, what are the names of people who you shared money? When I raised this very issue in our meeting, they say it's for security purpose. I ignore them. I come to Radio Biafra. I called. They tell me it's a security purpose. How will I not? Do you know that I will not tell you that the people who are sending effort are now controlling the US because it's for security purpose. The security is for who? Who say the truth the way it is. That is why when I want to talk, I don't say they say. I do my own things. Thank you, Mars. You let me receive other calls, please.
Okay, if not for the time, I would have loved not to, make people also understand that ikenga is not for real. I don't know why people will see all he's doing. Because I had a chat with him and I asked him simple questions and I was shocked the way he insulted me and spoke to me as if, he knew.
Oh, let's speak from this corner. Greetings from here.
Hello.
Hello, greetings. Your name and where you are calling from?
Okay, I'm Chide. Okay.
Calling from where, Chide?
Italy.
Okay. You are welcome to the program.
Paul, actually, Paul, I really thank you.
We lost the color or what?
Hello.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I really thank you because some people think that everybody's brain, you can just divert it and just make use of everybody's brain.
Exactly.
Myself, I just do everything going on in this thing because these people think that their friends are just Nugo, people that you can just deceive. You are the one that have brought the whole truth now. God just use you. Well, I really thank God because if I'm to join or to do anything for IPOB now, I will join it because of you that have brought the whole truth. It's like God just used you to bring out the whole truth. because it seems that these people are just taking everybody for, they think that everybody is just mook, or they can just come out in their social media and just, confuse everybody for nothing. Even Darlington, there is he has an interview with all these people, Japan, 2 days ago. There is a voice message he was explaining. Instead of him, this is the guy is speaking Igbo. Instead of him to explain the whole thing that exactly what the audio is playing, he tried to
omit some session.
Explain the one that we favor the what others wanted to hear. That voice message says that even if Nnamdi can deviate from the truth or something like that they will fight even Nnamdi Kanu. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. He will not go to argue that voice, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is all about the truth.
Yes.
So
Mazi, make it snappy. You don't have too much time, please. You have only 2 minutes.
That if Nnamdi Kanu deviates from the truth, he will fight within Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu will not dispute it, because he's always going straight to the truth. So a lot of things is going on. I really thank you anyway, because I like words to explain what is going on. But with this year program, the whole through everything is coming out like a new day. Everything is coming out like a new day. And I encourage you, continue to expose that truth. Let the whole truth come out from you, because you are only the one that is putting the record straight. All these ranting people coming out in social media to rant, this one. Is it how to get jobs?
Mazi, your time is up. I'm sorry, you have to cut it off so that I will move forward. We will not stand in one place.
Thank you. I will call you after. I will call you separately.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And let me call this our sister back. She has been calling. Okay, she's already calling. Greetings, my sister. Greetings. Hi, from here.
Good morning from here.
Good evening from here.
Yes. I just want to. I don't waste time too much. I want to support you for what you said about some of us running to the DOS to get information because we have their contact. We don't know how to channel our. And I think they know well, but because they want to prove that they are more important, they are close to the leadership. To prove to us that we are nobody, they are the ones that are close to the leadership. The reason why I say this is that during the Anambra election, all of us, including you and every genuine agitators, we are saying there will be no election in Anambra State. Do you know what Ikenga was doing? Did you hear him say that?
He was campaigning for Ifeanyi.
You understand? He never said that. All he was saying, well, I have nothing to say about Anambra election, including the one, the one that called himself Wakineke, at I don't know where he lives in. Okay,
it's in Germany here.
So before that announcement came that Anambra election that we have to go for election, he said there has already known that there must be election in Anambra State. How did he know that? Because he's communicating with the leadership. So you and I, who don't know what is going on, are still shouting that election will not be held.
Not that I don't know what is going on, because I called on Radio Biafra. The record is there. I called no less than 3 times on Radio Biafra to confirm if there will be election in Anambra State. They categorically tell me that there will be no election in Anambra State. Go and check, the record is there. Go and play Radio Biafra. And I introduced myself. as Mazi Achebepon, a convener of Biafra Unity TV. So, and I asked the question direct because Mazi can say anything we don't see or hear from Radio Biafra. I don't believe it. And for me to be shocked, I called. So how can, after the now tell me there will be no elections, that I should continue with my campaign? How can China Samoru come on Radio Biafra say that those that are campaigning there will be no election are stupid and fools, they are not an IPOB member? Meaning that the person who broadcasts on Radio Biafra is not an IPOB member. That is stupid. Why would they be doing that? And he said that we will not be respecting such person. If you call me stupid, I call you stupid. No, you are not feeding me. We all come out because we want freedom. You cannot insult me because you are opportune to be a leader.
Because all those who are saying that no election in Anambra State, they are the problem, they are the reason why they are shooting in Anambra State.
Okay.
You know, because we come and go back and say this, that we are now the problem, we are the ones who made the Nigerian government to come and shoot in Anambra State because we said there's no election. What kind of lie is this? And our leadership are there supporting these people. This is evil. This is evil. They are evil. So everybody who wants to hate me, I will say the truth. I will say it.
My sister, thank you. Please round up.
The problem why Nigerian government are shooting people in Anambra State because we said there will be no election. What is that? And this thing continues. So because you know that all these lies they are supporting, it will come to consume all of them. It will consume them because they have done too much. And look at every day you shout. They don't care. They're not taking you on at all. Not at all.
They think they are more
important. If you think that Samaneka is keeping money from politicians or from IPOB, for the first time Samaneka came to broadcast to start fighting Nigeria, I have never seen him as a hungry man. Never. I never seen someone who is hungry. So anybody who don't know that must know it now. Because he himself has already made his ground. They said at the Darlington program that Samaneka is using IPOB money and Nigerian government money to build house to build his house. But he has never have any house. Somebody called Darlington and said, he was laughing. When I build my house before I come join Darlington. So you put at Simon now, who will use the IPOB money to go and lay foundation for his house for the first time.
No, if Simon is fighting for IPOB and Biafra, he will not build a house again. He will not build a house and be sleeping outside. My sister, like I said, I am not here for, I am here to tell them the truth. And then as far as I'm concerned, I will stand for that truth because that is what I learned from Mazi. And nobody can take that truth away from me. No one of a human being can take it. In as far as I'm still alive.
I still have time. I will still have time to get into someone and ask me this question because you see, anytime I kill him, I doesn't get through because this one that he using our money to lay foundation. Because the man who called Darlington is judoka, so he always calling. Now he has turned around and started getting us those who are saying that he's supporting. We don't support someone, we support the truth. We're supporting truth from Simon.
My sister, you don't even need to go out to go and ask. I have asked Simon.
He's using our money to lay foundation.
No, I have asked Simon if in any way he has any ESM or IPOB money in his custody, and he said no. So since he says no, I want any IPOB person to come out with proof that so money was raised and Simon this money was given to Simon because Umweri account. Simon is not the controller of Umweri account. I know who is in charge. So any money raised to that Umweri account, I will know who Simon responsible. I know who to hold responsible for the money. So now, if you tell me that Simon eats money, you have to tell me the area. Don't tell me Umweri account because Simon is not the person in charge. So you must come with a proof. But for just mere allegation, I will not believe you. I tell anyone who think that I am lying, let him call Ikenga to the way he addressed Simon Ekpa. Let him use that the same way and address Uchenefo and Obido Obienu. Me and you know that these people are working hard to bring Mazi Nnamdi down. These people are working hard to bring IPOB down. Let him attack Obido Obienu and Uche Okafor Mefo. so that I will know that he's a freedom fighter. If he cannot attack these two people, that means he's not ready to defend the structure of IPOB. You must defend the structure from the enemy. There is no selection of enemy. Enemy is enemy. Since you say who attack Masinam or DOS is enemy of Biafra, and we are going to attack the person. Yesterday, I think before yesterday, I watched Uchemefo calling DOS Coconut Group and the all manner of names. And the King Guru have never come out to address Uchemefo or Obieno. What does that mean? It shows that he is working for him. That is where his money is coming from. Now, who is deceiving who? We are IPOB. My sister, let me allow others to call, please.
Anyway, no problem. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We have another caller on the WhatsApp.
Hello, Mazi.
Mazi, what can wine? The voice I want to learn of Mazi.
Mazi.
Greetings from me. Okay, greetings from here, Mazi.
Greetings, Mazi. Mazi, only encourage all this. Listen, how do this year? My DOS, my HOD, or again. One. This important na Kiana na social media by sort of Simon Epe. Does it mean all those things?
It's being sponsored by the leadership. It's being sponsored by the leadership. I can categorically tell you that.
They are not aware.
They are aware. They are aware. They will not tell that they are not aware. They don't want peace to reign in IPOB.
Yes, obviously, what of how did you Simon na platform only other with the answer? Today, she not a war who na DOS, they don't queer na IPOB. Okay, go put na Radio Biafra. Chief, Mazi Chief, General, it was giant name, not Chinata. Chinata, who is stupid woman being not very name of one. Only two candidate chinos,
not only open up for you, as if no one ever win
Nigeria. Because he had worked at a time, so I don't know why he didn't in Nigeria. He didn't in Nigeria, but an IPOB. And then IPOB not because this is the first time I can see at home. In Ghana, there's no color to know who Maka Kerasia, Ghana for Darlington, so soon over the Tom TC. Now, one for debate, then a time on the debate.
Size, and Darlington had a debate. Darlington and with the other United Simon not at to put one way to debate with Darlington. Ordinary recharge card 1,500 naira.
On our people, that's what I'm not last time. They were very good picture and I'm not the country. And it's true. Get to come by one, get to one to come by. No, I'm not been allowed to debate, for instance. I'm not there for a new folk on IPOP. But was it on us all back in 19 IPOP 2019?
Share their broadcast and a radio Biafra.
And they want and we want to ask them, I then not actually in my point into it. Here, someone and these people are had the coaches against Nandikam. They are one in water, Martin Nandikam, you will believe what I'm telling you. Because of the things of the had I put down at the time on it. I do a time on it and I start in Nigeria government.
My sister,
continue. You can't go to the way, on the way. You can't walk at the glass of one of France and I will ask the call. Now, what time on it, look at this job. A dirty woman being like that. Very dirty.
My sister, let me tell you, my sister, I'm not going
what time on it. And God will bless faith or Gala. That faith or Gala is a strong woman. And God will bless time on it and you too. Time on it says, we are one I am said. What do you not be and I continue on it? What she came that? What she came that he came that I go open to open. Back up and the open rapture then one. They are using them.
someone who is using them. One can't now that's the watching it. Somebody say, or then on a jump rally, or someone who told you, or just go to you. I'm a competition card. You can't be there. Now, some freedom.
IPOB. No one can answer IPOB or freedom. Let me tell you, my sister, the reason to stand out. Support on this in I will not mention the person's name, but I will mention the country. But in Switzerland, and in a measure position, also in the financial area of the Switzerland. This person now one that now DOS in the right, it's at mass in the canoe. And only of them down to there, I will screenshot the whole chatting because I can hear that DOS in the right, it's at mass in the canoe out of IPOB. Now DOS make it not DOS in the mass in the Canada. All this process, is this thing what they are immediately what the thing in a way actually convincing the reason they do MS Simon attack. In final position, or similar on the leadership in Switzerland. So, on the person now. So, in order to convince Mazda Chebepol to attack Simon or similar DOS in the right, is at Masin and the Cano, and my DOS back to Masin and the Cano, any place in Africa. The chat in not here. Screenshot because of my blog, another man here blackmail. Another man here blackmailing. My many voice, my many write-up. They are not many policies, but that's why you will take my stand on my own. Some people are what I know. So how would natural can a program organized with rapture media or those things? So we don't take two programs and take them there. We are just saying, Papa Simon, I have a Simon invite and only one invite. How many years make you sell now that chica Austin? I want you to be like that. How many if I invite I just walk where I hear you one Hamame, such respect. In my person, my sister, round up. Give me 1 minute to round up, please. Very simple. Even no one was off. We're sinner. No broom was there, or money control, no way man of his own, all who go not before systemic anata, video Biafra, no one yet, what money then ye go. He want a china and then down there to show go garden at one time on it. On a time on it, and I am one and I see them in social media. They cannot. Okay, let me tell you something. Only you handle Simon, nobody will vouch for them. Before the money they should go and settle this case. There's a case here, Nigeria government. Nobody is listening to them again. Let them bear it in mind. I can't even any time when they cannot help them. Even on any other worse and worse. You know, then I tell you, no way to go to no Calico, to show one acre, Stefan Chego. And I can go now. It's all hardcore. You know, they go get the blow hardcore. That's when you say, hunger, that's the other IPOB media had hungers. Hunger hardcore. Because Hablo media warrior, you don't want a person to become a media warrior. Darlington is living in a past glory. And for that person, not as an idiot. My sister, can I put it on that people communicate their opinion? Thank you, my sister. Let me hear from others, please. Sorry for cutting you off. We are whiter than white and we are whiter than snow. When I tell you that I don't want to be part of all this nonsense, you will not understand because a man is far and alone underground. Too much money. Rate is from here.
Want to teach off if you are broke.
What is your name and where you are calling from? Your number is not your voice is not clear. I'm not hearing you.
Okay, let me call you.
Better call again. You want to become a freedom fighter, and they will be paying you. And some people, when I will tweet that freedom fight is not for poor people, some people will say, why are you talking that? I have my reasons. Greetings from here.
Yeah.
Your name and where you are calling from. If you are calling from the zoo, no need of telling us your location. Just tell us your name.
Thank you. I'm calling from the zoo.
Okay, just forget about it. You can forget your name. Go ahead and say your points. Forget your name for security reasons.
Okay. So I've made it to this point here. This afternoon program is just a revelation, a pure revelation of what we need to know at any time. Because there's no the problem that's really going on. And that is going on. Now, the few individuals who have been the problem of this IPOB.
Mazi, please, you will make it snap. You have only 2 minutes to talk. Please make it. You will make it snappy so that you have only 2 minutes to talk, so that you will run up.
Okay. Let me just go straight to what I want to say. And a comment is going to some question that has been. You have made everything clear. It's clear in layman that you have to let them know where the problem is coming from. So everybody, we put mouth on it and call it once for all. The IPOB have been structured on it from a lower stage to the higher stage.
Exactly.
So I don't see any reason why somebody is having problems within his locality will bypass all the other stages that have been put together to the
leadership
of the movement that makes it what it that makes it is. Somebody bypass all the things because we have somebody on the road. You make a point. You can't have a problem because you are financial. You are in the financial organization. Money is with you. You don't follow the process that have been put to place in terms of distributing finance or managing finance in the organization. You don't take it because the money is in your own possession. It's not done that. So once such things have happened, the shop have problem. The staff have a problem. So you have to us now that whatever position you are into, even that chief executive of what their names are of, they don't say because I'm in this position, I have power to do something within my reach without consulting other offices or other persons have been placed in their own positions, but ask them and do things because it has not reached your own turn to have maybe to be rewarded in that aspect. You now without no, it has.
Mazi, please, your voice is not that clear, and I will advise you to call back so that it will be more clear, please.
Okay. So what you are trying to let us know this afternoon is that we should be conscious of the processes and the rules of the structure. If anybody is claiming that he or she is protecting the structure, the lay down structure, when it comes to his front of his position, he bypass the whole structure to do something
and go up.
It's a very problem. Hello.
Thank you, because because your voice is not coming out clear. I will, if God permit me, if time permits me, or maybe next time I will review this topic. But like me, I don't like to repeat topic. I say my topic once. So I would like to, on a very good, I would like to bring this topic again because it's very, very important to Biafrans to know the meaning of the structure. Because when they hear defend this structure, they think this structure is just DOS. When you bypass your coordinator, you go to leadership. You have violated the law. You are not respecting the structure any longer.
Yeah.
So the structure starts from your unity. When you have problem, you start it with where your coordinator is. If you bypass your coordinator and even go to the national, you have violated the rule of. You are not protecting the structure. And the structure. Who are you deceiving with the structure? Who are you deceiving? Or more, I think you're deceiving with the structure. So structure is more important now than when you do life. But if the structure is not important when Mazinam Khan was kidnapped. I mean, when the structure is not important when you go in begging of money. Caller from Angola, greetings from here. Hello, stop listening to yourself. Stop listening to yourself. You have only 2 minutes to say whatever you want to say. Go ahead. Greetings from here. Your name? The Kwaragi.
I've been hearing you. You are standing at the path of truth. You don't know anything that will bless you. You are doing what you are supposed to do. Forget those people that say structure. The camera is not a structure. And the structure is not the camera. We know everything. It's only the God that they can deceive. We know everything now. So there's no problem. Keep it on. You are standing by the truth. Someone by the enemy is standing. And we that supporting the truth. We that believe in the truth. We are supporting your people. Everyone will bless you people. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you for your own idea. But let me make it categorically clear. I am not supporting Simon Ekpa. I am supporting the truth and I stand for the truth. So when I stand for the truth, stop telling me I am supporting Simon Ekpa. So if Simon Ekpa is doing the good thing, praise him on his own. Because when anyone stands for the truth, that is how you know the truth. When I stand for the truth and you refer me that I'm standing to Simon Ekpa, meaning that Simon Ekpa is standing for the truth. So you will say that Simon Ekpa is standing for the truth. I'm not a fan of Simon. I'm not a supporter of Simon Ekpa nor follower. I love what Simon Ekpa is doing and I give him my support. But I cannot take order from him until I see a reason for that. That is why when I follow IPOB, I follow with all my heart. I follow IPOB because I see what Mazinam Khan is doing. I take my time to study person. It takes me 3 good years to study Mazinam Khan before I follow him. That is why I can tell you that I joined IPOB in 2016. That does not mean that I started listening to Mazinam Khan in 2016. I started listening to Mazinam Khan since he started, but I refuse to follow him so that he will convince me. Since he has convinced me, I see the reason. I will follow him to the end. That is how I study other people. So on this note, I will drop the curtain here. Like I said, if you have issue with anyone, settle it amicably. Go and settle it. Stop bringing it in IPOB. If Simon Ekpa is your problem, go and settle your issue with Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is not my problem. If anyone is your problem, go and settle it. What is my problem is how to restore Biafra and how to bring Mazinam Khan out. That is the only problem I'm having now. So, and why I am saying this is for everything that happened to Mazinam Khan, the leadership must take the blame. If anything, Biafra failed to be restored, the leadership is what I will blame, because the leadership are busy enjoying the crisis in IPOB. They don't want to settle it because they know if they settle this issue in IPOB, Biafra will be restored faster. Mazinam Khan will come out. So what is hindering them not to settle these issues, this crisis? They will tell you that IPOB family is not shaking. Why IPOB's family is divided into 2, going to divide into 3, and you are coming out to tell me that nothing is going on in IPOB. Who are you deceiving? Oh, as if I'm not in the same IPOB, telling me this and that. Someone say, a month after today, you will be sacked. Ask yourself, the people you have sacked, are they out of IPOB? Are they not doing what they are doing? You announce their sackment. Will you stop the person from doing what he's doing? The account to pay monthly dues is everywhere there. When I pay my monthly dues, go and bring it out and throw it back to me. I will pay it. So if you don't know what is IPOB family, you cannot take anyone out if the person have not done anything wrong. So for saying the truth, and you think anyone say the truth, you will sack the person. How many are you going to sack? They have millions of poor in IPOB. They have thousands of EPA in IPOB. They have millions of Muslims in IPOB. Be ready to sack them before your evil can be registered and be over. You can take over. But if not, the take only resort to come say insult. For this, all this nonsense to stop, let the leadership take their self and they stop paying some idiot people money. And anyone who is IPOB member need help, direct them to the unity, the place where they will sort it out, not from the leadership and send money to Darlington, send money to ikenga, send money to this one, send money to FM, and they will come and become a hardcore. Who does that? And if you're afraid to say it, if you don't like it, commit suicide. But that's truth. I am out to say it, irrespective of who is involved. If you are afraid to say the truth, don't allow me to say the truth, because from the moment I see it, if you don't like it, you die. After Mirudio, for those of you who have given yourself police when Biafra is not yet restored, you give yourself general. Biafra is not yet restored. ESN is there. Police, go and join ESN. General, go and join ESN. The security gateman, go and join ESN. You cannot be general or police in abroad. Where Mazinam Khan is where I will be. Mazinam Khan is in DSS custody. Oh yeah, go to DSS custody. Prince Darlington, you are in Nigeria. You did not attend any court case for Mazinam Khan. That is why you are a fool. Why didn't you go to Abuja? We see our sister, Adansuka, as a freedom fighter. You see her. She went to Abuja 2 times. Prince Darlington, why didn't you go to Abuja? What is different between you that is in Nigeria and me that is abroad? I did not go to Abuja. You are in Nigeria. You didn't go to Abuja. Are you not a fool? Easy. The freedom fighter for money. I will continue bringing you people, all your evils out, because that is why I say I will not take money from anyone, so that I will be able to so that I will be able to talk to you people who have collected money in one way or the other. I don't need a laptop. What a poverty! I got to get a laptop. How much is laptop? The highest grade of laptop, okay, 3 million that you cannot buy. You cannot buy laptop. Phone, you cannot buy. Or which iPhone are you using that you cannot purchase? Ordinary phone, you allow people to buy it for you because you are poor. Ordinary house rent, many of you cannot pay for Europe, and you will come out and call yourself Jando, abroad burgers. You unknown commerce. At this point, that claim we had come, Thunder Baboon meaning a gobala. Blood money you people are eating, and it shall never be well with all of you who are engaging yourselves in such a blood evil money. On this note, I will drop the curtain here. I say, may Elohim guide and bless every one of you, wherever you are. I think we have a caller here. Let me hear from the caller first. Let me hear from him before I round up. I don't like it when I will tell people to call. I don't like people supporting me. I love those that will come out. Ordinary phone you cannot buy, and they will come out and say you be 1 million. That's your million money. Water power cannot enrich you, cannot give you money. So 1 million that cannot, that poverty, you are poor. 1 million that is poor, that is an evil. How can you come from river and you are poor? How can you be a child of water and you are poor? That's a second food. This they are wealthy. How you are poor? You can never be a child of water and you remain poor, because the water controls the earth. The riches, everything come from the water. Why are you poor, Prince Darlington? Why are you poor? Why need you endow them? Ordinary recharge card to subscribe data. 1 month subscription, you are begging. Today, you see where the 1 month recharge card have landed you, that you cannot stand for the truth. Ordinary 1,500 naira MTN recharge card have landed you to lose everything that you have labored for. Easy bidder, and you think Maza Chebepo we respect such a non-entity like you. People, I want to have a open debate with Simon Ekpa. Do you hear that Simon Ekpa take a bribe from anyone? Do you hear that Simon Ekpa take a 1,000 recharge card? Do you hear that Simon Ekpa is taking is worshiping all those retired Akuna like you? Mugu, the freedom fighter. Another person now is that is why all of now I see all of now the freedom fighter, hungry people, and poor man is not a freedom fighter. How can you bring a freedom fighter, a poor person, to become a hardcore IPOB? This is what I cannot understand from IPOB leadership. Recruiting harlot and the oh God. And the leadership should stop this nonsense. So not that only much happen in France. Then you put on only radio Biafra. Any idiotic person follow me leadership in IPOB. You better such people in IPOB again. Turn that ball hand in all. Turn that ball hand. It will soon you know. So Obuna Mazin and the Canonia now. Person like if will come out on radio Biafra to say something after collecting money. So Mazin and Canonia now. People like Darlington will come out and become a freedom fighter. Or those idiotic ikenga that was sacked by Mazin and Canonia himself. Are you people not ashamed? The leadership, before you bring people, you never record, Anya. Look record and know who you are bringing out. How can you bring Akuna to Radio Biafra to cause what? Not Chiru Chineke. Who be Chineke na Radio Biafra? You not person well. You not the provoke person. You the kind of be here. Not people in the right source. You get what they it will be easy. You won't Simekunogu. One man, in fact, now I go one chance. Caller from here. They won't watch it.
I am walking through things.
Walking what?
Walking through things.
Walking through things.
Yes, I'm aware for one certain time. With you.
Continue, but it's about walking through things. No, you're not Subuanya, and welcome time.
Mazi, speak to me now, and you may get time on ever. Speak to the because the IPOB is powerful from top to bottom. Regardless. And IPOB powerful from top to bottom. Down to bottom, regardless.
Yes.
You understand now? So only on another again, if I get the US, I forgot the US again. In IPOB power flow from top down to bottom.
So what point are you making now? Because I'm listening.
What point am I making? I have told you the point that in IPOB power flow from top down to bottom, regardless of the madness.
My brother, did IPOB structure tell you that the IPOB member have the issue where the person will go to sort himself or herself out? Is it direct to DOS or to the unity? Because we power flow from up to down instead of down to up. Here I go tell the fifth one. Answer me.
Like man.
When an IPOB member is having problem, where will he or she report his problem? DOS or his unity? Where?
You go to your unit.
So why are people overriding the unity and going to DOS to sort themselves out? Power flow from up to down. So there are rights. Now, what is that? Is that what Mazinam can tell us?
Yes, Mazinam can tell you that IPOB power flow from top down to bottom.
That when you have issues, you should go where? You never answer me. You never answer me. You never answer me. You are powered wrong. Answer my question, my guy. I say if you are IPOB member, you have problem. Where will you go? Or you have an issue with the IPOB member? Will you go to GOS or you are going to your unity? So why now? The question now is why is people leaving their unity to DOS? Is that what Mazinam can tell you? You say yes. It shows that I am not an IPOB.
Why people are leaving their unity to DOS?
No, why people leave to meet their unity to solve their problem, and they go to DOS to sort it out without the unity? Why? Is that what Mazinam can tell you? Yes or no?
I don't get your question. You have to make your
question. Okay, in Anuku Igbo ọfụma. In Anuku Igbo ọfụma. Asking the mgbe inwe nsogbu as IPOB member, irapụ your unity, irapụ your zone, irapụ the national coordinator, he got straight to DOS, has sort one out. Or here Mazinam the Kanu Guadime, or
an IPOB member because you don't know where to start. You don't know where to start from. That's only I'm not with my opinion.
In your answer to my question, you have to start with your unit. Now, as the leader of the organization, the highest command, DOS, you bring such problem to them, and as a leader and hammer the structure, you have to or you solve or you send it back to the unity.
Have you gone to your partner?
Now, you look at the question asking you when you have problem, you leave your coordinator, you leave the zone and the unity and everything. You go to DOS direct and to ask for solution to that your problem. Are you following the instruction? I want you to answer yes or no. My friend, answer yes or no. Stop beating around the bush, my friend. The man enough. The man enough. Answer yes or no. Answer yes or no. The man enough. Answer yes or no. Yes or no, the answer. Or no, or eh.
You have to go to your house. Listen, when you wake up in the morning and you start going to the US and you have your body record, it means that you are not an IPOB member.
Okay, please.
Because if there is anything about you,
now, is that the question?
I have a competition with you.
Now, another question is now when the person now violate that thing and go to the leadership, instead of the leadership redirect back to the unity, and they started solving it from there. Is the leadership obeying the command and control or the structure laid by Mazinam, or they are taking the law into their hand, they are breaking the structure?
You said what?
When the person asking when the person violate that law of follow the structure by reporting to your unity, and they go to the DOS, and instead of DOS to send the person back to the unit coordinator to start there as the structure said, and they start solving the problem and settle him without contacting the unity. Are the leadership building and protecting the structure, or they are destroying the structure?
before you go into DOS and before you wake up and go to DOS, while you have your first weapon, it means you have problem on your brain.
We are not talking about the person. We are talking about the leadership now. You have answered that, and I ask you, when the person reaches to the leadership, and the leadership know that this person has violated the structure, instead of sending the person back to the unity, and they now neglect the coordinator because they think it's too small, and they solve that problem from the leadership. Are they protecting the structure, or they are destroying the structure?
When you go to the leadership, when you leave your unit and go to POS, and when you have your unit, it means you have problem on your brain. And when the people see you there, they will see you as somebody that has problems.
What is the duty of the leadership who you go and meet?
You have problem because you have to go to the community.
Igbo, Enola, English, Enola, broken, Enola, or Latin Kanga Eno, or China Kanga Seno. Let me tell you, I know you will watch me. Let me give you the answer. As a good leadership that is protecting a structure from above and the power flow, the other flow from up to down. If person has problem and he leaves his or her unity and they come direct to the leadership, DOS, this is the duty of the leadership to send the person back to the unity. They will not solve it, so that others will learn. When the leadership starts solving that kind of problem, they have already violated the rule, the structure. That means you will not blame any other person. You have already disobeyed the structure. That is what I'm saying. For the leadership to start all the way from leadership to be sending money to Darlington, ikenga, all in the name of having problem, can made their unity. What happened to their unity? So if the leadership is solving problem of people without sending them back, that means even the leadership is not an IPOB member. You cannot set a rule for another person and you violate it. That is what is killing Nigeria today. And you get to that stage. This is what I don't take. In fact, this will be the last caller because some people have ear problem. Greetings from here. Greetings.
Okay. I'm not relocating. Okay,
go ahead.
More than a boy in our village. My person that I done for you today.
Go ahead. Bring all the questions. I'm ready.
I don't need to many answers to the young time.
You will be the last caller. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because first of all, because we're going to phone you guys, they're going to be the mother and I both call and I don't see your color. Okay, thank you so much. Number one question. This year, Bresra Unit, each in a team, Simon on a broadcast. Mana Radio Biafra, they broadcast, they post here. Number one, because I can say that quick because
okay, thank you. First of all, in a Radio Biafra Mahane broadcasting, either check here Biafra Unity. On Webelon Bossy, Chike, Dosium or Chinas and Moru, Melanie broadcast, Yali stream and Biafra Unity. And other people, they broadcasting, especially in the morning, they broadcast there until the day can get Radio Biafra, know the voice of on Radio Biafra. That is the day anything Radio Biafra, apart from Mazichi Kedosium and Tina Samoru. Apart from these two people, the day the anything but on Radio Biafra. because that is a total gossip. And what again now? That is my own personal decision. Nobody paid me for it. Check here. Last month throughout or last 2 months, you will see every broadcast from IPOB, not only Tina Samuru and the Mazeti, including other people. The day which this stream here, the day how the voice of the FD, because on a phone, and what I am zero tolerance, no sense. In Egamonti. So upon a head that voice of the FD, none of the everything on the platform, yeah, on their platform. You will see Radio Biafra, I will be streaming it from Biafra unit, because that is why you are saying every gossip on your name on a platform, yeah. So once in Radio Biafra, Mazin the kind that Biafra is our religion, or Radio Biafra is where we worship. So anything on Radio Biafra must be verified and be proved. So when you bring that Radio Biafra is where I get my information. Another major person here, we can get information. And then they get information for Radio Biafra. That is why I'm got a massive in Onya, singing on Radio Biafra, because everybody can believe. Manasisi I will Radio Biafra Babaza Saga Muakosi, so that I will not be misled.
Thank you so much, Kawal. The second one, Simon Mazi actually. Again as well, okay?
Exactly.
And I follow Mazin and the Canon. I also know so for now,
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, but I go with it. So I know again, I so none they can we're not that. So not so called that one more common. I know I the near but so I know the near beside just so that coffee money is I said I'm not gonna black on 4 year bill push by them as if we push check on that minimum. So career man gonna work with him.
It's that Namunagina Nazo freedom can get your question correct. And
yeah, I know that I'm not talking so Munagana, so you but sometimes they can wear fly, so go to that side. I know. So by name, and then I move to that side, or milk him for me, and I am embarrassed. Well, so I know Bonano, music, and the kind okay. But I want a music IPOB, I mean, take care and the kind of that wouldn't know will it. I
have to go to buy now, that's it.
IPOB social media bloggers again
media warriors. Point of correction, IPOB media warrior now. So Radio Biafra and Simon media warrior IPOB for now.
People go aside. When doesn't make a pandin, didn't know no.
Okay, but they can know in forefront now.
So what I'm done for many people they are for distract. And when they send, then when they will pay the agent, when come for Chabot, oh yeah, about agent profile, and when you about your flooding email profile.
Okay.
So those kind of people will be with a distraction. So you enjoy your job now. You enjoy your job now. I am one. Any drugs, I am going here for 6 months. You know about ikenga, Simon Eba, Ika in here. I'm not working Nizu, Niru to Kuni mad. You never I won't look at Ghana, Unwak I name. Ike Abuga in you, Nemai, Unemeza, was in it, not open to touch it, and for the post, none the canon on Agate, the again, what I come and I cause I'm on. Those kind of thing I carry here. If now was the message they can check the again. mpụtakwa a na-akọ ofu ihe akọbasịrị news na mpụta nọ na nga na-erepịa anyị nọ na-akọ ofu akụkọ ụmụnne m mkpu niile ị na-eti chanel mkpu atụ Nigeria gọọmenti dịse gọvanọs ha nye anyị deti nna ajụ na ajụjụ ụnụ nwa ndị na-ekwugasị ihe gbasara Biafra ụnụ nwa na ozi na ihe nna ajụ unu na kedu ụbọchị unu na-akpọpụtara anyị Nnamdi Kanu kedu ụbọchị unu na-enye a na-akwụ Nigeria gọọmenti na-enye anyị referendum ihe ajụjụ nna ajụ unu biko kedu ụbọchị a na-akpọpụtara anyị Nnamdi Kanu na nga kedu ụbọchị a na-enye anyị referendum ka deeti kedu deeti referendum na achọghị n'ihe unu na-akọrọ anyị ike agwụgo anyị nwụzie na-eche echiche unu jezi ebe ọbụla anwụzie na-eche echiche ya na-echegbu chere unu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụta o setụrụ destin by himself o setụrụla anyị destin amarụ ndị bụ ndị ọ pụtasị anyị na mụ na gị na anụ ọgụ atụkpu ihe n'ime ofe mụ na gị bụ achịbe anụ dị ọgụ anyị atụkpu ihe n'ime ome ọgba ya eziokwu ndị mmadụ eti ihe mere unu ma kịta onweghị ma ihe mere unu ihe pruvu m na onye abụọ na ana bribe ihe pruvu m datin kọntena onye abụọ eba onye abụọ emeghị onye abụọ uche na-agbasa ya ozi ihe Nnamdi Kanu ziere unu ka unu na-agbasara anyị unu na-agwa ya unu na-ataka na-enye onye afara ibu unu were na-ata aka senato gọvanọs ọ bụrụ na amaghị unu anye m nọmba pesona ka m na-akpọ ha na-etraiti ha na-asị ha biko kere ụbọchị a ga-enye anyị Biafra kere ụbọchị a ga-akpọpụtara anyị Nnamdi Kanu na ihe nke a na-agbawasị anyị ozi na-arahụzi ụla na-agwụ na eziokwu ndị na-aga ka eziokwu achọrọ na-agwụ na eziokwu onwezi ihe na echikwa epụtara bitirokwa rizempi
o nwere okwu ikwu here na and all the very important and o nwere question iju here na nza anyị isi m ọ bụrụ na mụ na mmadụ na-anụ ọba na anyị na-azọ freedom anyị rufuru Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'anya and Maazị na-abịa ka ogbosi anyị ọmịmịmị anya ọdakpuo na wel ka ife anyị ga-eme isi ka anyị kwụsị ọgụ wee mee gịnị gasị evugodie now Maazị Nnamdi Kanu structure IPOB in a way that na-enwere leadership now the question now bụ na ezinụlọ mmụtala ụmụ polygamous family nna ha nọrọ ụmụ nwunye na-abụ a na-anụ ọgụ as a father gịnị ka nna ya kwesịrị ka ife da amanụ kwesịrị ime
as a father mma ga ajụjụ mara mma gwakọ okwu ikwu
first of all ịma na mgbe eji ụmụ ajụjụ na nza ga direct nga zanya direct na-aga nga ịsacha mi adịrazi ndị ọga na-ege ntị Maazị zaa m ihe njụ gị ịzacha m iwe adị ihe ọzọ ka ihe dị fada m kwesịrị ime
ụmụazị
asị gị a man na nwaanyị na-abụ which is a polygamous family the man now fụrụ ụmụ ya niile n'anya so ụmụ nwunye na-aba ahụ mgbe na-anụ ọgụ na-anụso onwe ha ọgụ n'ụgbọ ọgụ as a man and as a father ọnọdụ ka ihe o kwesịrị ime okay now the DOS mkpu our leadership in the absence of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu maka ndị na-ebe apụta aside DOS is the highest command no doubt about it DOS mkpu the leadership no Simon Ekpa mkpu nwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Ikenga Uruagwu nwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Maazị Achebe bụ nwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ihe a polygamous family ndị a mekọ one family ọ bụrụzie one big family IPOB na-anụ ọgụ Chigedozie mbụ the leader kama ọ ga-akpọ these parties and everybody settle the issue ọpụta na Radio Biafra praise where the media world so the problem now that is why I don't put that that's why I don't put that that's why I don't put that considering that the problem starts from the leadership
so energy ya channel to buy up
the leadership the leadership are to be blamed for the crisis in IPOB because they have failed to the address.
Disappointed to us. What do you again? I thought I put an HF page. The governor's side. We had to tell all that.
If you go 12 minutes,
confused. Oh, a lot of people I send they put
letter, your advice is good, but we have to tell them the truth and nothing but the truth. As in this call, Anyapa Achibun back before and he's calling back.
Yes.
So that is why
sorry,
so in 2 minutes, your time starts now, so you get me or say so.
Okay, I'm sorry to back a small. And my talking to you today. Our leader could relative to this very topic today. Okay, some people from Western world now spend 3 years personally without following the due process on how they should be funded. He discovered the danger that actions will pose on the ESN. And he came out on air and cautioned on that immediately and said that anybody that is discovering that we discover that is paying or sending money to any ESN operative to be dealt with. That same thing that he blocked, he stopped from lingering, that could have destroyed the ESN structure then, is what these men have adopted because they know that it is the direct way. You remember this guy, Judas Iscariot. He was a member of Jesus' followership. But when he went at the back and began to collect money from the men of authority, prayer starts. So exactly that thing that our leader was trying to prevent back then, giving people who are on the forefront of the media and the military aspect, the security league wing of the movement is very powerful in this talk. So they tried on the military wing of this movement. They couldn't succeed because of the leader was there then. And they now did it in this media and they are succeeding. So we thank you for bringing this point. Let us continue hammering on this very topic until we get things done. Bypassing other structures to go to the highest leadership is a very big problem and it will collapse the movement if we don't work hard to see that loophole now. That is the point I want to make.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. That is it. When you bypass a unit coordinator and you go ahead to national, go to DOS, you are not protecting structure. And if the DOS is sending money, they will not call it bribe. And when I just said they're going to bribe, I am sending it to help you. You don't need to tell person you on this note, I will drop the curtain here. And I say, I clearly tell you for you. Ask him, about it, no washing. The word you address, yes, I'm on yeah, address here, which you can for me for OBN. Yeah, address go to her like that for 1 or 2, 3 videos. Come on, I am on IPOB go 1 month. If you can try an IPOB. Or you see that thing, yeah, but I go to the list in there and they send that card on naked for Biafran media warriors. Now go to the list. Follow and see. They're not a program against them. Mabuno will ever and maybe Jana. Kifuke actually an IPOB. Is here if a Putana radio Biafra, only Costa Region million. Let her call the names of the Costa Region people that she have paid money, and let us see how it will be. Then we will know that not my phone name. They are freedom fighter. None of them are freedom fighter. So that is why if you agree that these people are not genuine, they are fighting for their money. That is why they cannot bring Simon Ekpa down, because nobody is paying Simon Ekpa, but them who are parading themselves as a media warrior are being paid. Laptop, go near jacka, or you go near phone, call you storage, or you go to the attachment, make a shop of attachment, or one way or the other. That shows that you are a poor man. On this note, let them come out and measure their names, like Mazi Achebe. And when 4 phones here with laptop now and an iPad, my wife was in that is important. Who will use Lugaba? Nobody can even not even my car. You cannot fool me. That is how I roll. Why can't you roll? Freedom fight is not for poor people. Freedom fight is not for poor men like Darlington. Freedom fight is not for poor people like Ikenga. Freedom fight is not for poor people like Oyemetroba. Freedom fight is not for illiterate like all those non-entities in Germany. Fight with your money. Spend your money. Put your money. Invest your money. Don't expect dividend. Don't expect profit. Stop expecting what you will gain from IPOB movement. Stop eating blood money. Let us see how you will become a freedom fighter and become a hardcore. You ask, the money they are paying you is what you are working for. You are not a freedom fighter. You are receiving money in IPOB, whether it's by gift or by anything, and you say you have problem. You neglect your unity. You are evil, thief, criminal. Once again, my name is Mazi Achebe Paul. MAP is Sokubuntu 1 at Biafra land. Please don't forget to subscribe to Matters Arising TV, Biafra Unity TV, and Mazi Achebe Paul. Follow us on YouTube, Biafra Unity TV and Matters Arising. Follow us on our Instagram, Mazi Achebe Paul. Our Twitter handle is Mazi Achebe Paul. Facebook, Mazi Achebe Paul, and Biafra Unity on Facebook. Thank you and remain blessed. One day, repent, for the kingdom of God is at hand, and that kingdom of God is Biafra. If not, we will not see it. God bless Mazi Simon Ekpa. God bless IPOB. God bless Mazi Namdekano. God bless Mazi Achebe Paul. Let's go into one. God bless my family. God bless every member of ESN. God bless IPOB legal team, led by Ifan Yejofo and Aloye Jimako and the rest. And God bless Mazi Namdekano family. And bless everyone who are genuine, fighting for this very Biafra restoration. Thank you and remain blessed. Don't forget to follow us. We love truth. If you love truth, follow us. If you hate truth, leave us alone, because heart attack will kill you. One day, for those of you who is already crying, why can't they start Chebepo and IPOB? And now once you start, other people will rise up. How many will you start? Because we have many people who are ready to work. Say the truth at any time. God bless Hello God. Is it not Hello God page? God bless you, my brother. God bless Stella Man. God bless all of you. Collins, God bless you. Ifeoma, God bless you. I cite all of you. Gloria, Oji. God bless you. Bless your family. Bless anyone that is fighting for this very movement. Genuinely, not those who promote in South Africa. God bless Ada. Wow, God bless Ada Soka, Ada IPOB, Ada Germano, Adigo. May God bless her and her. Mazi Prosper, God bless you. I don't get your question. I wish I get your question. I could have answered it. But I pray we come across another day. God bless Engineer Chelsea. Some like. God bless you. God bless Amechieze. God bless every one of you who are genuinely fighting for the restoration of Biafra. God bless you wherever you are. God bless IPOB family. God bless everyone, both Biafrans, those that have not registered, but they are fighting for Biafra restoration. God bless you all. Those that are bringing their hard-earned money, their finance to sponsor this IPOB, God bless you. Those that is taking, may God take your blessing and give to those that is giving. That's how it will be. He say, Obaino Emmanuel, God bless you. God bless you. Tochuku Henry, God bless you. I cite you all. We are whiter than white and we are whiter than snow. God bless every one of you and remain blessed. Until I come your way again, if you love truth, stay in this Biafra unity and you will be hearing the truth every day. Anyanaha kwokuna na tampia koya liwutegi. Umbosinge ekusaile di get no ngika na agba. Onwele na agba iche. Eziokwu onwe onye na point aka mana ono na. That Prince Darlington nyapụta n'eziokwu, nyapụta kwuru n'eziokwu ka ụwa like anya. Daniel Ituma, God bless you. Mazi Prosper, God bless you. Until I come your way again. Thank you and remain blessed.